Really didn't think there was a dimension in the multiverse where I would be making another video talking about the Technoblade LARPing stuff. I just made a video flapping. In life, there are just certain things that don't go together and should never be mixed under any circumstances. Orange juice and toothpaste, a notable example. RFK Jr. and roadkill. There are just some deadly combinations out there. Among the top tier is Charles White with a basketball in his hand, down by 3 with 5 seconds to go in the game. But what if I told you there's actually an even more dangerous combo than even that? Streamers and driving. I have made so many videos covering streamers that have been distracted by chat and getting into accidents or endangering other people's lives on the road, even if it doesn't directly lead to an accident. I've covered this for years because it's been a problem for years, where Twitch and Kick has had quite a few accidents because of streamers reading chat while driving. Twitch has had a handful as well. But point is, no platforms are actually taking a strong stance against it, so it continues to happen. It's so easily avoidable because if the platform would just say, no pomegranates, no more streaming while driving with you as the driver, because clearly they can't be trusted to do that without reading chat. And people seem to forget, distracted driving is literally a crime. You get a ticket for it. And yet you can broadcast yourself doing it on Twitch or Kick, and you get like a 24-hour suspension, if that, sometimes nothing. Now, what's prompting me to talk about this is that it just happened again. Well, I guess just isn't really accurate to say. It was like 2 weeks ago, which on internet time is ancient history. That's fucking prehistoric. We're talking like Aztec time there. But a little tardy to the party here. I just saw big streamer Extra Emily just had another instance of distracted driving. This time it almost led to a pretty serious accident. And Extra Emily has a history of distracted.
Hang on, I'm gonna set up the VTuber. Ugh, cause I'm literally just watching another video. I'm just watching videos, but like I'm not actually, doing anything. And I need to have something set up, so it looks stupid. Let's see. Are you tracking? 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 Yeah, it's tracking. I don't like that it's smiling a lot. Stop smiling, dude. Whatever.
Driving on stream.
Not my cup of tea.
Lucky bitches. Oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. That was my bad. I gotta check my my oopsies. It's fine. We are making it. Good thing they did their horn. I had autopilot on and I literally took it off.
Good thing they had their horn indeed, because she would have just, like a fucking missile, went right into that car, completely oblivious, because she was too busy interacting with and reading chat. You can see her directly reading chat right before this happened.
Stiff.
And she just, like,
cranks
it about to fucking torpedo into that other vehicle there. It's fucking terrifying how little you can do.
Yeah, this is nice, a little corner.
Other vehicle. You can be doing everything right, following the road rules to a T, paying close attention to everything around you, pinky up, great manners, and then just some other drivers too busy doing something else, in this case reading chat, and just fuck you up like that, or potentially kill you like that. It's just infuriating, because this is so easily preventable. Just don't be streaming and driving. Like, would you be texting and driving? Like, I imagine Extra Emily probably wouldn't, right? Not unapologetically texting on her phone while driving. But there are plenty of streamers that do. They're not shy about it, because there's no actual, like, punishment for it outside of, like, a finger wagging. Okay, have you learned your lesson after 12 hours? Like, it's not going to do anything. So there's a clip of Rakai from a year ago who is on his phone, like, scrolling and texting for, like, no lie, 10 plus seconds, not even looking at the road, almost gets into an accident.
Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. We got the music or no?
Yeah, play that. You gotta accept your order. Accept the first pickup. Play that.
Do I have drops?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, what shall I play?
He completely forgot that he was operating a vehicle. He was so focused on his phone. Like the driving became like a side quest, like like an inconvenience to his phone scrolling and typing. And I went back and double checked to see the length of his suspension. It was 30 days. I don't know if he served the full 30-day sentence with Twitch.
They never do.
Really know. They'll
They
say,
never really serve anything.
It's 30 days. Put up a big stink. Like this time, we're gonna lat spread. We're gonna make an example out of you, and then they're unbanned like 24 hours later. But in his case, they did slap him with a 30-day suspension. Again, don't know if it was, a full month or anything that he was banned. But that's still not enough. Clearly, that wasn't enough of a deterrent to stop other streamers from doing.
Hang on. I want to see something. I want to check something. Okay, do I have drops on? Let's check. Because I should have drops on. Yeah. No, drops should definitely be on. Let's go to creator dashboard. Stream manager. Bitrate is fine, which is good. But I want drop. View rewards drops. There we go. Huh. Well, there's no drops today, huh? It is interesting. No drops today. I thought I had drops. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep all drops on. Like, I don't really care. Why is there none? Stream together? Start streaming together? Oh, I could share with a friend. That's what they mean. Ew! There's a lot of stuff here in the viewer rewards. So I do have drops on, though. That's what I've... Link title. Obviously, I have my stuff there. Stream is there, disconnect retention. Improve the viewing experience from your stream by enabling a backup in the event your stream is disconnected. If your primary stream fails. Encoder to work properly. Copyright warnings, dual format. You're eligible for dual formatting to set this up. What is this? Dual formatting? 2K streaming? To reach across 2K streaming. Nah, nobody enables that. Create and polish clips with captions. I don't know if I want AI doing all that. That's kind of silly. I'm not doing all that. VIP, moderator, tails, moderator, and VIP, moderator, VIP. Last year, 4 years ago. Damn, I had a Nightbot years ago. And it's insane. What the hell did I get him? Sup, Tails? Using the VTuber today. I would use my actual face, but well, my lighting absolutely sucks. Unique viewers, average viewers. I'm looking at stuff right now. Browse page. I was on the browse page once? Wait. This is when I stream Power World. When I stream Power World, I actually get viewers. I noticed that. Hello, yeah. And then this one's from followers, and then this one's from other. Oh, that's for the raid. I'm looking at my analytics. I was on the, yes, Marvel Rivals. I get viewers on, no, I got viewers on Power World and The Sims. So I need to go back to those. Wait a minute. I just noticed my biggest tag is Christian, followed by EN VTuber, followed by VTuber. You can't see Jack Diddley Squat. Let me show you what I'm looking at, Tails. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm looking at. Right? Obviously, I have my model. I don't like this model. Oh my gosh. I messed up my screen. Oh my gosh. Go back. Yeah, look. I messed up. The model's rigging's kind of duty butt. but whatever. We'll fix that. Never. Well, we'll fix that never. Right? Okay, because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I'm not spending all that. I'd rather rig it myself on stream. But I'll do that eventually. I need a stream, but I don't know what. Well, that's what I was gonna do, and the reason why I'm live is because I watch YouTube on the PlayStation. You know how I said this? I watch YouTube on the PlayStation. I was like, yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube on the PlayStation. Why don't I just watch it on the PC and stream it? And then I was like, oh my gosh, wait, I could totally just do that. And so now I'm gonna start doing that. Yep. I don't look. I don't look at my mouth does this thing whenever I talk too loud. Oh, it's not doing it no more. Now we're chilling then. I was just tripping. Yeah, the mouth tracking sucks. I don't know. I need to calibrate that. It might just be my camera though, because I'm using the Razer Kaio and that's doo-doo butt. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm looking at analytics right now, and I mean, I like all these games. Rivals, I get the most views. Nobody presses that though, because everybody's playing Rivals. But I like the other games. Also, I got Planet Zoo on here, so we might do that. I don't know if we'll do that today, but I had Planet Zoo. Analytics. That's moderation analytics. So yeah, I was looking at. I came over here to look at drops because I have drops enabled, but you don't see them yet. That's about it, though. I mean, this is the thing that I use for moderation. Obviously the tag, but I have you on my phone instead because I look you can't see the screen because I have one monitor because I'm broken poor and like kind of doo-doo butt. Anyways, I'm just watching YouTube, so.
Very similar things. In Extra Emily's case, she received a 24-hour suspension, and hers almost directly caused a very serious accident. And you can't make an argument that she wasn't as distracted as Rakai, because she definitely was. I'll play you a little extra here before she got to the climax of her distracted driving, where you can see her main focus is she is dialed in, lasered on her phone, and interacting and talking and reading chat.
Moisturize, if even. Is that it? Not healthy too? I mean, I would do a body shower. You guys don't have to do makeup.
Dude, I don't get it. I stream. I never look at the camera. I never look at the camera as I'm looking at the camera. But I never look at the camera. Even when I'm live, I never look at the camera. I never look at cameras. Like, I can get looking at chat, but I don't look at the camera. If I'm driving, look, I'm not against streaming and driving. I'm against streaming with the chat open while driving. If you're going to stream and then chat with the chat open, don't. If you're going to stream, have the camera on you, have chat put away. It's just that simple. Just like, oh my gosh, like Sam Sulek does it. He has the camera on the passenger seat and he just yaps while driving forward. Like, I was going to start doing that, but I'm looking at a gym guy. Speaking of the gym, I need to go to the gym. Oh my gosh. I don't really go
Makeup and
often.
stuff. Lucky bitches.
I think I'll go to the gym whenever I'm going to... Whenever I get out, because I get out early. I'll go to the gym.
I know it's only like 10 additional seconds beforehand with the prologue here, but I can't find the full stream anywhere. This is the longest clip I can find, but you can still see, as she is pulling up here, she is just staring at the chat, talking to them about whatever they're yapping on. In this case, it was like moisturizing or, you know, not having to do makeup, that kind of thing. And then nearly gets into the accident. The entire time leading up, driving is not her focus. Interacting and entertaining the chat is. And she has a response to all of this, and she just outright says that, yeah, she was distracted driving. Again, that is a crime. That is illegal. And clearly, there's not enough that Twitch has done to prevent this from happening. And there have been plenty of accidents as a result of this.
Oh, what's it called? Tails. Later on, I want to play Gartic Phone, but not with the usual group. Obviously, I'll maybe be playing with Noah. Probably today. I don't know. If anything, I might migrate to the PlayStation. But that's not going to happen for like another hour or two. Right now, I'm just watching this. But yeah, I might... Let me check Discord. They're probably in the Discord right now. Let me see. They're probably in the Discord right now. Let me peep it. I feel like I would have gotten a notification, but you never know. No, okay. Nobody's in the Discord right now. So we're chilling. Yeah, nobody's in the Discord. Okay. Let me unmute the Discord though. I have it hidden. Oh my gosh. Unhide all. Why do I hide Discord? I need to stop doing that. Oh, I guess because it takes up too many boxes. I have game audio here? Oh, for the PS5. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I want to get dual monitor setups and all that stuff so I can be streaming more often from the console playing games while actually using the model, but that'll be later on. Like, that's when I got a proper setup and I'm doing everything properly, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna worry about that right now. People only care about it for
On stream,
entertaining.
both on Twitch and on Kick, and still there is nothing being done about it. A 30-day suspension wasn't enough to be a deterrent from others from doing it. A 24-hour suspension, like in Extra Emily's case, certainly isn't enough.
Well, that's why I think the stream, so this is lovely how... This is lovely, now I have to look for it. Oh.
To stop it from happening in the future. I really do think Twitch should make it just a blanket permaban if you are streaming and driving. Distracted driving.
Yeah, distracted driving. I'm not against streaming and driving. I'm against just distracted driving. I want to play Power World, but I don't know where these guys are at. I think the other one's at work. Oh my gosh, I have Farming Simulator on the PlayStation. Should we low-key play that later? I say we. It's gonna be me. I thought about it. I am a simulator guy. I will 100% play Farming Simulator. I just don't know when. Maybe, you know what? I just need to stream when I feel like it. Like, if I want to play Rivals, I'll just hit live. And then if I feel like hitting live when I'm playing Farming Simulator, I'm just going to hit live. Because I don't want to talk, right? Whenever I'm on the PlayStation, I don't want to talk. As soon as I hit live, I'm all for it. I'm a yapper. You have to get me to talk, but I love talking. You just have to get me to talk. Because most of the time, I'll just sit in silence. But if I get myself to start yapping, as soon as my mouth opens, it's done.
Having broadcast on these platforms is not something that should be permissible. It is going to lead to someone dying. It's just a matter of time as it continues to snowball.
I was suspended 2 days ago for distracted driving, and I completely understand why I was suspended because it's very dangerous, and I want to learn from my mistake and do better in the future. So from now on, I'm going to try to minimize the amount of driving that I'm doing on stream, and if I do drive on stream, I'm probably going to, I'm definitely going to have the chat off.
So in her response here, she's talking about the suspension, saying, you know what she did was dangerous and the suspension was warranted. I don't think she recognizes how dangerous it was. A 24-hour suspension doesn't quite encompass the severity of what could have unfolded here and was very close to happening here had the other driver not blared on the horn long enough for Emily to hear it and jerk back. Like, it could have been a catastrophe. And
Oh my gosh,
only
my
received
back.
the lightest possible punishment Twitch has. 24-hour suspension is the teacher coming in and putting you in like a very slight timeout. That's the SpongeBob episode of don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Okay, time's up. It's just Weenie Hut Jr. shit.
Oh my gosh.
Like, that's the kind of suspension that gets issued when there's an accidental nipple flashed on stream. Not something that should be issued for endangering not only your life, but the life of other innocent people on the road because you can't stop looking at chat and being distracted while operating a vehicle. So, she says, like, yeah, it was dangerous. She got suspended. And then even says that she's going to try and minimize the amount of driving she does on stream. Minimize, not stop. This is what I'm saying. This is not enough of a punishment to actually stop this from happening. So the change she's making is the band-aid fix of, okay, if I'm driving on stream, I'll just turn chat off. But still, that doesn't actually solve the issue, and you can't trust streamers to even stick to that, because I imagine, 6 months down the line, that devil on their shoulder is going to speak to them and they'll look at chat and see what's going on because they're constantly performing. So even while driving, if they are streaming it, they are still performing. They are still entertaining. They are not focusing on the road. It's still dangerous. Like, it's not an actual solution. And this is what I'm saying, how the punishment isn't enough to actually deter this behavior
I
from
can see
happening.
what he's saying,
So
the
even if Extra
performative
Emily
stuff.
does minimize the driving she does on stream and turn off chat, who's to say others won't do that? And still, I don't even think it's the best possible solution. Just don't drive while streaming would be what I'd recommend.
And I just want to do better and not make the same mistake again and again. So I do feel really bad for like being distracted and not being safe on the roads, and I totally understand why people are like, what the heck, like what is happening, but I'm learning from it and I want to just do better and not
I like this
do
chat
that again.
feature.
So I won't be driving on stream for like at least a few weeks. Who knows when I come back to Austin, but that's why I'm doing hitchhiking today, and I just like don't want to even risk it anymore. But even if I do drive, I'm gonna take steps to make sure I improve, which is like closing off chat or putting maybe the camera somewhere else and just improving in the future.
You said what, Ozzy? I'm at the vet right now. I can't hear you, but like the pedo's still messaging my heart emojis. I haven't even messaged him since last night. Yeah, go ahead and just send me all the screenshots you can. I'll probably make a video on him later today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. He's just digging himself a deeper grave, man. I just need to make a video first, and then I could send the info to somebody else, and then from there we can like go ahead and work something out. You know what? Eek, lovely. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I can get in contact with another YouTuber. My mouth tracking sucks so bad. But I think low-key I messed it up. Anyways, yeah, hi Tails. You know, this is what I'm looking at right now, and I don't like it. Look, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at right now. This is what I don't like. See my chat button on the right? I don't like how it's having the messages highlighted in green. How do I get rid of that? How do I get rid of it highlighted in green? Let me see. There's a way to do it.
What?
Let's see. In my OBS chat, the mod messages highlighted green. How do I stop that? Open your Twitch chat settings and turn off moderator or admin highlights. I have to open my Twitch itself. Oh, I do, right here. Chat settings. Show mod icons. Turn that off. Show mod actions. Tails, what's he saying? I totally forgot. He can't hear me. So I told this guy. Oh my gosh. I told this guy, right? I told him, hey, you guys are, yeah, I told him like, hey, oh my gosh. I'm telling him, send me the messages and stuff. He can't even hear me. Like, what am I doing, bro? Like, oh my gosh, it's so stupid. Okay. I'm trying to turn off the highlights, chat highlights. Here we go. Moderator highlights. Minimized. Let's not have it minimized. VIP. We'll have you minimized. Raiders are obviously going to get announced. Returning chatters are going to get announced. First time chat's going to get announced. Suspicious user. We'll keep them flagged, but we'll keep them default. I think subscriber's going to be like, okay, so I don't want you highlighted in green. No. Why is it highlight? Look. Ew. Wait, Tails, type again. He wants you to send him the messages. Yes. Let him know. Oh, wait. He's going to read the chat I just sent. Yeah. There we go. Look at the bottom. Oh, you can't see the bottom because I'm blocking the bottom. Oh, that's tragic. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks to be you, Tails. You can't see the bottom. Just know it's clear on my end now. No, it's not. It's not. OBS decides. I hate OBS. Wait. I have to do it in my OBS thing too? Oh my gosh. I have to do it in my OBS thing too, that's why. We'll have everything default. At mentions? No, the mentions are going to be default. Suspicious user is going to be... We'll keep suspicious user active. I'm not big like that. Okay, Tails, type again. You should notice it right now. It's going to be completely different. You're going to be an average chatter. Look at that. Yeah, I fixed it. Oh my gosh. I hated the green bubble on the right. I disliked it so much. Okay, we're turning off display capture and we're putting back window capture. Because I want to go back to watching.
Why does it need to be streamed? If you are driving somewhere, why do you have to stream it? Just turn off the stream and then resume it when you get to the destination. I'm going to tell you something. Driving content, like just watching streamers drive, fucking sucks. it's trash anyway. Like, you would be doing your audience a favor. Give them a respite, give them a break, let them go do something else, get some food, exercise, play a game, fucking anything else, and then resume the stream when you get to the actual content.
Lucky I should do that.
Why even take that chance? Again, I don't think turning off the chat or moving the camera really solves the issue. It's just a band-aid solution to continue to infinitely broadcast and farm. But it's not the safest solution. The real solution that I think is just don't stream while driving. Because even if you're not reading the chat, you are still performing to them, entertaining them, jingling the keys, and you're not paying enough attention to the road. So, just don't stream while driving. And I think a lot of this falls on Twitch's shoulders because they don't punish it harshly. There is
Twitch
no
doesn't do
incentive
jack
for a streamer to
dookie.
actually take the safety of themselves or the other drivers on the road seriously when they can instead be making money
my
during
wrist.
a drive by broadcasting it. And Twitch doesn't care. They don't actually like ban you for a meaningful duration of time. Even 30 days is clearly not enough for streamers to get the message like don't do it. One day, 1000% isn't even close to enough. It needs to just be like a blanket policy that if you are going to stream
Someone
and
knock on my
drive,
door.
you will be
I'm in an
banned
RV
for
right
it.
now.
It is
Oh,
something
RV
that I think
stream,
they need to
RV
take
stream.
seriously at this point because it's just getting worse. So anyway,
Oh,
yeah, I just
I'm gonna
wanted to
put
yap
that
about
on
this
my
a bit.
Twitch
That's really it.
noties.
So, yeah.
Wait. I just got a brilliant idea. Where's my how do I put it? Stream info. Go live notifications. Okay. RV stream. Wow, I'm the tech nerd. I did it. Yay, I did it. What do you watch? You're not gonna see my thing because sometimes my YouTube gets a little freaky. No, I'm just playing. I have nothing freaky on here. Yeah, no, there's literally nothing. My YouTube is actually pretty. I'm not ashamed of any of it. Yeah, peep this. I thought I was gonna. I'm so used to Instagram. That's why. Dubai gives TikToker a death sentence. Why? Wait, what happened? Executed by firing squad. What the hell happened?
There's a TikTok influencer that's facing death from firing squad.
What did she do?
Nice. Thank God.
I'm just curious
Why
now.
can't we do this?
It's not every day you wake up and you see influencer facing by firing squad in 2026. So obviously, I wanted to know everything about this case and how
Yeah.
we even landed here. Because apparently she thought that she found the perfect online romance. And instead, just weeks after landing in Dubai, her boyfriend had his life taken. She was sitting in jail charged with that crime, and she was claiming that she acted in self-defense. Now she's facing one of the
Oh, she killed him.
What?
Huh?
toughest legal systems in the world. So let's break down what exactly happened. When I first saw the headlines,
my
I assumed this was going to be
God.
like another straightforward influencer crime story.
Yeah.
But the more I looked into this case, the less straightforward it became. Because right now, there are two
So was she
very
just
different
blamed
stories being
innocently?
told. On one side, you have the prosecutors in Dubai who've charged the 23-year-old British influencer, Brooke George,
Yeah.
with premeditated after her boyfriend, William Treby, had his life taken away. If she's
That's sad.
convicted, she's facing the ultimate consequences under the UAE law. And on the other side, you have Brooke,
Based.
her family, and the advocacy group representing her. And they say this was not premeditated at all. They say that she was trying to survive an abusive attack and acted in self-defense. And the
Okay.
difficult
You see, the best part about being a U.S. citizen, obviously the U.S. sucks, but the best part about being a U.S. citizen in that sense is that the United States usually has your back on these things. You can't just execute a random U.S. citizen. Like, they'd have to go through a U.S. trial because they're U.S. British, I guess the U.K. doesn't care.
part here is, at least publicly, we haven't heard much from investigators beyond the charge itself. Most of the detailed timeline that's been reported so far
Oh,
comes
my
from
neck.
Brooke's family and the organization assisting her, while UAE authorities haven't publicly laid out why they believe the crime was premeditated. The advocacy group is called Detained in Dubai, and they say their mission is to help foreigners in the UAE legal system and to campaign for fair treatment. So they obviously think that Brooke is not getting fair treatment. And throughout this video, I'm going to be very careful to, separate what's being confirmed and what's being alleged. So with all that out of the way, let's start from the beginning. So you have Brooke George, who's a 23-year-old from Gravesend, Kent.
Okay.
Just completely random information. Before we start continuing this, the reason why my model's tracking sucks right now is because I'm on a ball, like I'm bouncing up and down on an exercise ball, because I don't have a chair in here. I use an exercise ball because I can never sit still, and the ball is doing wonders for my back. It's giving me good posture and everything. Honestly, this is good. Once I get a proper setup, I'm buying 100%. I'm buying a standing desk. Like, not even, no doubt about it. I'm buying a proper standing desk. I'm raising the voltage in my RV. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I can't sit still. I'm on an exercise ball right now. I'm bouncing up and down. But I low-key don't show it on camera because it looks funny. Like I can show you later. Like when I'm gonna stream or when I'm gonna swap like Gartic phone or whatever the hell, or when I'm gonna swap over to the PlayStation, I'll show you the RV real fast and I'll show you the ball I bounce on. Cause yeah, it's I know for a fact if streaming starts going well, the gayest jokes ever. It's gonna be so gay. They're gonna come from the fact that I don't sit still and I bounce on a ball. I can imagine the AI videos. Oh my gosh, the TikTok videos are gonna go stupid too with the Marvel Rivals heroes like Guan Guan or this person doing this whenever they want healed or some shit. Oh my god, it's gonna be gay. That's if it ever happens. That's why I VTube too, because I don't sit still. Or what I didn't stream at all really, like Facecam stream at my old house because my TV was towards the roof. So if I streamed it, you would just see me looking up and it would look so dumb. That's why I didn't do it. Yeah. I'll show you what I mean later on, but you'll see.
Who built a following on TikTok and Instagram by posting lifestyle content, travel photos, and snapshots of, I guess, what looked like a pretty normal life. Before that, she reportedly worked at John Lewis, and from the outside, nothing really seemed like she'd find herself at the center of an international criminal case. But earlier this year, she met 26-year-old William Treby online. And according to multiple reports, the two connected through Facebook, quickly started talking, and before long, what began as an online relationship turned into plans to see each other in person. Treby had been living and working in Dubai, and Brooke eventually flew out to visit him.
Her daughter, Brooke, she's only 23, she's very naive. She met this guy on Facebook dating. She went over to Dubai. It was, from her point of view, it's a whirlwind romance. He's taken her to all the high-end luxury restaurants.
Yeah, if you're a girl, here's some advice. If you're a girl and a guy is like, I want to fly you out to where I live across the world, I met you last week, you're probably going to lose at least some of your organs.
Yeah.
Maybe something else. Maybe you'll just get literally shit on.
Well, because like, why would you do it? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's.
I don't even get the process behind it either. It's like, like, you barely met a person a week ago, and you're going over the country away from your country's protection. So it's not even local city, local family. It's whole country's protection. The United States can't act immediately like they can within the country. You know what I mean? Like the United States has establishments in other countries. Obviously, the UAE, we have some establishments as well, but I mean, they're busy doing other things.
Maybe you're going to get human trafficked. You know, you're probably not coming back.
And sort of the beach clubs.
Yeah.
He arranges for her to have this modelling photo shoot on the beach. She's very proud and happy about all this. Goes back home, tells mum, look, I've met a guy who this could be a man I could spend my future with.
Yeah.
And according to her account, that first trip went really well. She later described it as the time of my life. And I guess between the beaches and the luxury places, it kind of looked like the typical honeymoon phase for an influencer couple. But I guess according to Brooke and her family, that feeling didn't last too long. So the problems didn't really begin until she returned to Dubai for the second visit.
He flies her out again to Dubai, but according to her account, the experience she has is very, very different. She's left alone in an apartment for a lot of the time. There are other people in the apartment. When they do go out, they're accompanied by this other chap.
So she says that William acted completely different from the man that she'd gotten to know during the first trip. And through statements released to the advocacy group Detained in Dubai, Brooke alleges that he became controlling and abusive, and that little things started making her feel like something was not right whatsoever.
See?
So one of the biggest red flags was apparently discovering that he'd only booked her a one-way ticket to Dubai.
It's exactly what I said.
She didn't figure that out
That's not
first.
a good sign. Brooke's family also claims that she
Yeah.
realized that he had her passport, making it way harder for her to just simply leave and fly home whenever she wanted. And again, these are allegations that haven't been proven in court, but they're central to Brooke's account of what happened next. So her
Yeah,
mother
sure.
says that she noticed a change almost immediately. During Brooke's first visit, she sounded excited and happy whenever they spoke. But on the second trip, those phone calls became very different. According to her mother, Brooke was quieter than usual and seemed very anxious. She also said that her daughter kept insisting that everything was fine, but she could tell something had changed. Then came a phone call that looked
See, this ball is compressing my spine. I need a pull-up bar. I need to release the tension on my back. My lower back is so tense. And I want to hunch over because it extends it, but I know that extensions release. So that's why. Oh my gosh, I need to like stretch.
back has become one of the most important
That's the one
parts
thing
of the
about
family's
this ball.
story.
I can only be on it for like
her
an
mother
hour.
says that Brooke was crying uncontrollably. She sounded terrified and repeatedly said that
But
she
there's no like text evidence of this, right? I mean, like this is like I'm not convinced either way right now. I'm not.
wanted to come home. She also says that she could see one of Brooke's eyes was swollen and beginning to close. And around the same time, Detained in Dubai said Brooke had started telling friends that things weren't right and that she needed to
Where's
get out
the
of
text
Dubai.
messages?
So the organization
Where
also
are they?
said that Brooke became concerned that she had been lured there under false pretenses, though there's been no public evidence
obviously.
released by investigators supporting this claim. So I mean,
Took her that
regardless
long?
of whatever was happening behind closed doors, it's clear that at least at this point, the relationship Brooke had described as the time of her life was, at least according to her
She was
account,
terrified.
it
Why'd she
smaller.
go? The guy baited her with the first time by giving her a really good experience, and then he got her to come back the second time, and that way have her guard down. And then he apparently then was going to probably do whatever he was going to do.
pretty much over. And now
Grooming, yeah.
she
Yeah.
wanted to escape.
Like we always talk about grooming in the context of like underage people, but it also happens with adults too. It's just a term that's a general applicable, like function.
Then came the night that changed both their lives forever.
Okay.
So the two went out together the evening to McCafferty's Bar in Jumeirah Village. Brooke alleges that after William had been drinking, an argument broke out and he became violent on the drive back to the apartment. Brooke claims that the
Yeah.
assault continued once they got home. And at some point, she says that she decided she needed to leave Dubai altogether. And Brooke managed to arrange a flight back to London with the help of her friends. But there was one major problem. She still needed her passport. They say that she returned to the apartment to collect it, believing that she could just grab her stuff and head straight to the airport. But what happened next is obviously the main part of this entire case, because Brooke says that she was crying, begging for a passport to be returned, when William allegedly attacked her again. She claims that she was punched repeatedly, feared for her life, and reached for a kitchen knife that was within arm's reach. And William then lost his life after being stabbed. But the question is, why? Brooke says she acted in self-defense because she believed
I
that
think if the guy was trying to hit her, she absolutely should have stabbed him.
Yeah.
Like but like here's the thing, right? Well, let me let it finish. Let me let
she
it
was
play
in
out.
danger. Dubai prosecutors, however, have charged her with premeditated, and that's where this case becomes very difficult to look at. Publicly, authorities haven't really explained what evidence led to them to conclude the crime was premeditated. They haven't released a detailed account of the incident or laid out the theory behind the charge, and they're also pursuing one of the most serious criminal charges
Different
possible
places like
under
Dubai.
UAE law. After
Well,
the
the thing is also like, I mean, well, let me just let it finish. I want to play it out.
crime, Brooke made her way to the Dubai International Airport to board a flight back to London that had been arranged with the help of her friends.
There's a lot of
But she never
components
got
to
on
this.
that plane. In the early hours of June 22nd, she was stopped by authorities and arrested. Before long, she was formally charged with premeditated and taken into custody.
My
Brooke's
everything
family
hurts.
says that when she was arrested, she still had visible injuries from what they claim happened earlier that night.
Things are very, very different over there, according to the family. And there's this the organisation Detained in Dubai. She hasn't had access to a lawyer. She's been asked to sign things in Arabic that she doesn't understand. Even in her battered and bruised state, she was strip searched in a room only by men. Some of them are filming this process. So it's not the standard of justice in the process that you'd get over here.
And these allegations have not been publicly addressed by the UAE authorities
that's
or
serious.
the
I don't know if I
UK's
believe
Foreign
that.
Commonwealth
Well,
and Development
yeah.
Office has only said
We
that
don't
it's
know.
assisting a British woman detained in the UAE, supporting
Sounds
the family
bad, but
and
we don't know.
communicating with local authorities. And as news of this case spread, people online quickly picked a side. Some looked at the headline, a young influencer accused of stabbing her boyfriend, and assumed the case was open and shut. shut. But I don't
Yeah.
think this case is that straightforward, because once you look into this, it's a way bigger mess than what I guess the influencer headline seems like, which is why I wanted to cover this story. Because obviously you have to consider Brooke's injuries, her family's account, and the allegations of abuse. The argument on that side is that the investigators should be treating her as a possible victim of domestic violence rather than assuming that she was the aggressor here. The problem is the public still doesn't have very many answers that would normally help make sense of a case like this. Like, we
Yeah.
haven't seen any evidence other than Brooke's side of the story. And honestly, without that, it's hard to really understand how investigators came to this conclusion. As journalists started digging into both Brooks and Williams' backgrounds, more information about William started coming out. So according to reports in the UK, the 26-year-old had previously been convicted in 2023 of wounding and common assault. And he also got a suspended prison sentence for that. He was also reportedly due to stand trial next year as one of the several people charged following a Kent police investigation into conspiracy to supply, contraband, some of that.
Okay. I have a conclusion as to who's in the wrong here, but I'm not gonna make any assessments yet. I have my own personal opinions based off of the previous crimes this guy's committed last year. But we'll see. We'll
Powder
see. We'll see.
and the leaf. Obviously, I want to be
Yeah,
careful here
let's
because
see.
this is important. None of that really tells us what happened inside that apartment in Dubai. Obviously, just having a criminal record doesn't mean that someone automatically was the aggressor here. But
Yeah, but like, I mean, let's just think about this for a couple of minutes here, right?
Should I put myself here?
let's Just
I can put myself right here. Oh my
at the
gosh.
same time, it's also a part of the public record,
Wait.
and it's one of the reasons some
I'm gonna
people
put
argue
myself
that Brooks'
right
allegations
here,
deserve
and
to
then
be
I'm just gonna
investigated
minimize
rather than
myself.
just simply dismissed. And obviously, William's family are also dealing with a tragedy of their own. His sister wrote that he wasn't just her brother, but also her best friend. His mother said that she was broken and promised that her family would keep his memory alive. This
Yeah.
is all just an important reminder that regardless of how this case ends, one dude lost his life, and another woman is now sitting in a Dubai jail awaiting trial with the worst possible punishment hanging over her head. And now
Yeah.
this case moves into a new phase where the courts, not social media, will have to decide which version of events is supported by the evidence. And this is currently where we're stuck because Brooke, she's a 23-year-old British woman who's now found herself stuck in the UAE with the worst possible charge. If she's ultimately convicted of this charge, reports say that she could face penalty by firing squad. That's crazy and absolutely
good.
not something you hear every day. Obviously, that's worst case scenario, but regardless of what she
Nah, let's
gets,
put myself
she's
over here.
still potentially facing the rest of her life in jail. And she's currently claiming self-defense. She's 23 years old, she's thousands of miles from home, and her entire future now depends on what a court decides happened during a matter of minutes inside of one apartment. So whether you
Yeah.
believe Brooke's version of events or think the prosecutors have evidence the public haven't seen yet, I think everyone can agree that this is an awful situation to be in. And this is why I think this case deserves to be looked at very carefully instead of reduced to just a headline, which is, again, why I wanted to cover this video. Because, again, the headline is just
Stop
so
doing
shocking.
this.
I think that she probably did do it in self-defense. I do.
I would
And
say
think
the same
that
thing.
Dubai should probably not kill her if they think that there's a plausible chance for that happening.
It's
The
Dubai,
reason
though.
why is that as much as I like the idea of death by firing squad, that's a great idea. I love it. But the problem is that Dubai and the UAE, they're very clearly, and Saudi is the same way, like
Corrupted.
Qatar is doing the same thing. These are countries that are trying to make themselves more appealing and attractive to tourism and to worldwide audiences coming to these countries and enjoying the rich culture that the countries have, as well as, just the experience of being there. Whenever you put a person in front of a firing squad, when there's so much ambiguity over whether they killed somebody or not, and especially when the person that they did that to had a criminal record previously, and what this would also, to me, this is a big component for me, is that how much of this is documented beforehand, right? Of like her saying that I'm trying to get a plane ticket because there were communications with her friends. So like, are there
Any commentary?
communications that were done on text
on.
messages, right? Like with her mom, probably not. Maybe because boomers don't really use, texting as much. But could you expect that maybe you'd have more texting with the friends talking about this problem getting worse? So there would be more secondary information because you have to keep in mind that while a lot of these countries like the UAE are becoming more westernized, they're not Western countries. They don't have the same
Yeah.
perspective around men and women's rights. They don't. And in some of these cases, men and women don't get treated the same in the justice system. And the problem with that is that if you, like, let's say they kill this girl, that is going to make every other Instagram baddie more afraid to go to Dubai. And is it good for Dubai that Instagram baddies don't want to go there? It's bad for Dubai if Instagram baddies don't want to go there. It's very bad for them. So, because it's all about tourism, right? And so they'll still go. I think less will go, right? It's good. They should already. And so it's good for the world. Well, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Like it's bad for their business model, right? Like if you go
What tag
there
did I just take off?
and you hear this story about like, oh my God, this person went there and they got strip searched and all of this other stuff. They got a bad treatment by the legal system. Like if you want to make your city and your country available to the world, you have to make it like applicable to the world. And I understand that every country is going to have its own laws, but whenever you value those laws and you push them, and also like there's just very simply right and wrong. Like I'm going to be honest, I think that the way a lot of those countries handle men and women's disputes is regressive. I think it's massively regressive.
Yeah.
It gives men way too much power. And it's basically the opposite problem of what we have. Like we have the same problem where
I can
women
become
are
an
granted
affiliate at
way
any
too much
point.
power
Wow.
in, for example, custody disputes. For example, things like abuse. Like the man is always seen as the bad person. Well, over there, the man is always seen as the good person in a lot of cases, right? Like you need multiple witnesses in order to say that like a man beat you. A woman's testimony is worth 1/4 of a man's in some of these countries. I'm not saying this is the UAE, I'm saying in general. And so like they have this same problem. And I think that fundamentally this is a bad thing. It's a bad thing that they do it that way. And I think it's regressive and wrong. And so like I am arguing from a moral perspective, but I think this is undeniably moral. Like it's an immoral, evil, bad
I'm getting
thing to
recommended
do.
on the homepages
So
more
I
often.
don't want to
Let's
see somebody
go.
like that
That was
get
today.
killed. I think it's really dangerous for their entire economy if they're building their economy off of worldwide tourism, that an altercation like this could result in such a massive mistreatment of a person, because it's going to make people less likely to want to visit that country. Like I'd love to go to Dubai, but if I see more stories like that, I'd be more afraid of going, or I'd have to like maybe hire a security person or somebody else like that to go with me just in order to protect myself.
See, I would look fine just because I look like I'm from Dubai. I look Central Asian. I look just as black as I do Central Asian, so I think I should be fine. But I'm broke and everything's expensive in Dubai.
And I mean, I think this
Also,
is just
it's like
reasonable
Las
that most
Vegas.
people
It's just
would
in the
do.
middle of nowhere.
So I think that's the reason. There's no evidence that she acted in self-defense. Well, you're not listening, right? So I don't know whether there is or not, and that's why I said it depends. But like whenever I hear that this is a man that flew a girl across the country, like this is very, very typical grooming behavior. I'm basically talking this out as if she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that, like, for example, like, I think if a man is trying to beat you as a woman and you stab and kill that man, I think that you should go free. I think that there's nothing wrong with that, and it's completely justified. That's my value system.
I'm
That's what I
for it.
believe.
Yeah, I see it.
And so when I hear that somebody could be
She's
killed
weaker.
for that, then I
That's
think
it.
that's the wrong. And as a man too, right? I mean, obviously, like, I mean, there's a degree of like, that's not true, like with Carmelo Anthony, for example. But a guy's doing this to you. Yeah, absolutely. Good luck proving it.
Did
For
somebody that just
degree
pissed
of,
me
like,
off? That's a
not
Christian worldview. What part's a Christian worldview?
too, right? I mean, obviously, like, I mean, there's a degree of like,
Fundamentally. What part is a Christian worldview fundamentally? Now I'm so curious. Oh my gosh. What part of that is oh man. People don't know what
that's
turn the other
not
cheek
true, like with
means.
Carmelo Anthony, for example.
Turn the other cheek doesn't mean
But,
let yourself be
a
killed.
guy's doing this to you. Yeah, absolutely. Good
Martyr,
luck
being a
proving it. Yeah,
martyr
definitely.
versus just dying a easily
So
avoidable
why would
death is
she
two separate
premeditate
things.
for murder in Dubai? I mean, well, yeah, and so it's like, where's the evidence for this? Like, I mean, and that's what I'm saying, right? Is these countries, again, like I don't want to, like, I don't. It's not like racist or like fucking like whatever phobic you want to say. But like these countries have laws that are really unfriendly towards women. And I think that we all know that. We all know this. And so I think that you should take everything that happens to a person like this with a grain of salt. But also, I don't think you should believe the girl either.
Yeah. But I
You
get
think
what
that
he's
it's an-
saying. I get what he's saying. Essentially what Asmon's saying here, right? Asmongold, what he's saying here is essentially saying, I just never say it, right? No. He's saying, based off of the evidence that's provided, obviously it looks like the guy is, given the situation the woman was put in, you know, off of common cases and gender stereotypes or gender types and gender roles, it is more believable of the woman's side. Now, not that it's definitive or it's 100% accurate, but also given the guy's previous criminal history, it is more believable for the woman to have acted in self-defense than for the man to have been a victim there, just given the history and gender roles. That's all he's saying. But obviously people are dumb and they're going to take things the way they want it.
Understanding the tourism thing, they don't want goy tourism. They want rich
They don't
tourism.
want goy
People who have their
tourism.
own security teams.
Goy tourism.
No, they want tourism. Period. There are plenty of people that are
Nothing wrong
making
with goy tourism.
$200,000 a year that they would be so happy to have them be there.
They want money, period.
And those are
Exactly.
the kinds of people that get involved in these
Goy
disputes.
tourism. I love that.
Anyway, that's what I think about it.
It's so
far,
funny.
at least.
Currently, Brooke is still in custody in Dubai. According to her family, they're raising
It's
money for
bad if
legal costs
Instagram
while
models
trying to
don't
get a
wanna go
good
there. It's
representation
bad.
in the
I
UAE. And the
promise
British
you it's
government
bad.
has confirmed that it's in contact with local authorities and is providing support to Brooke. If this case does go to trial, the court will have to answer the question that everyone online has already been arguing about. Was this deliberate or was this an act of self-defense?
And we don't have the evidence to really prove that. We don't,
Yeah.
because I bet it's in the text messages, the calls, the fact that she booked the flight, the way her body looked whenever she was taken by the police. All of these things, we don't have any of these things. And those are the things that I would really base the decision off of.
Right now, we have
Keep
no
that in
idea to
mind.
know. You do have to be a special kind of stupid, though, to travel to the UAE and commit premeditated, though. But
Yeah, I mean,
again,
if that's
currently,
what
we're
she
only
did.
sitting with Brooke's side of the story. But obviously, as more evidence comes out, the picture
Yeah,
could
the
easily
story don't
change.
add
There may
up,
be
but
witness
we don't know.
statements, forensic
Yeah.
evidence, phone records,
So
or even
it's just kind of
surveillance
like a
footage.
keep
But
your
for now,
Exactly.
keep
Brooke
your
is
keep your
still
mind
saying
open.
that she acted in self-defense, and prosecutors maintain that she committed premeditated. And I
That's
guess,
crazy.
again, until more information is made public, that's really where this case stands. So, hey, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm super divided on this,
And
but
my
I am
PC
more
crashed.
on
GG's,
her
guys.
side than not.
we're
But
bad.
again, I think that all of the real things that would change your mind are not available, right? Why is saying premeditated murder? It's just murder. She's claiming self-defense. Well, because premeditated murder is different than just murder. Like, basically, if you plan to kill somebody, it's worse than if you just kill somebody. Like, I mean, obviously, right? Because, like, what's the, like, it's like a threat level thing. Is a person who's planning to kill people and then killing them more threatening than a person who's killing people, right? It's the intent behind it. I think that's really it. Passion murders, too. Yeah, a crime of passion, etc. It's mitigating circumstances. Yes, going to Dubai are a first mistake. I wouldn't go to Dubai expecting fair treatment. Well, that's the problem, though, right? Is if
These people
Dubai
do.
wants to be a tourism capital for the world, which is very clearly what they want to be. Like, make no mistake, Dubai wants to be a place that tourists go and that people want to go and experience Dubai. They want to be that. If you want to be that, you can't put a woman in front of a firing squad because she's saying
Cops
that
hunt
she's
down
getting
wannabe
assaulted by her
gangsters. Well,
boyfriend.
now I'm curious. I want to see
You
that one.
cannot do that because it will scare people. They won't want to go there.
Cops hunt down wannabe gangsters. Remember
That's
that.
it.
Remember
And
that
I
one.
think that's very reasonable. Like, I mean, I would feel that way. I mean, there you go. And they won't prioritize women over their beliefs. Well, it's not about prioritizing women. It's about prioritizing money. Because again, like, there's a reason why they have like ladies' night at fucking at bars. It's so they can get chicks to come in, and then guys go in because there's a bunch of chicks there. So like, no guy wants to go in there. Like, there's like you don't understand. Like, there's a lot of guys that want to go to different places in the world because they think they can meet up with different girls. Like, this is a huge thing for guys that have a lot of disposable income. It's a massive thing. And so if you don't have, you know, a bunch of hoes around, then it's going to look bad. It's going to look bad. And if the hoes are getting killed and you're shooting all the hoes, then they're not going to show up anymore. Passport bros? Yeah, literally. That's this is like an offshoot of that, but like, yes, the fundamental concept of that is what I'm really trying to say. You're right.
I just got a banger idea. I can be on my sofa, just chilling with the TV on top. And then I could just have the camera pointing at me from a distance, but I keep my headset on. Oh my gosh, that'd be such a vibe. So if I want to stream, but I want to watch TV, I get a Bluetooth mouse. Oh wow, I get a Bluetooth mouse. And I just get a little table. I'm getting sleepy. That's too much salt. But I got a cool idea.
It's also known women get sentenced to prison after they literally are raped because Islam is, and the fault is the woman for being raped. Not always. That's not always the case, but in a lot of cases it is true.
Yeah.
But again, Pakistan, for example, executed rapists as well. So like, it's not true. Yeah, it's like that. It's true, but it's misleading to say that, right? But anyway, I will look at a few other posts and stuff like that too, because I've been, just kind of fucking looking at this other random shit. If she supposedly killed the dude in the apartment, then how'd they find the body before she boarded the plane? I have no idea. Like, I really don't know all the details, but I'm extremely torn on the topic, and I'm not really sure who's right or who's wrong on this. That's generally the way that I feel about it.
Wanna be gangster.
And you're reeling in Assam with this one? Well, no, I don't know. I think he'd probably have the same take on it that I do. I mean, honestly, I do. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but like, I think he'd probably see it the same way.
It's like, why is that a bad thing? Yeah. Somebody, just because somebody says something that like 99.9% of people don't like doesn't mean that 1% we're also not gonna like. We're just not gonna like that's coming from him.
Honest to God, I know you were there. Okay, I saw you guys on video.
This teenager is the #1 suspect in a deadly shooting after an attempted robbery went horrifically wrong.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you do these mind tricks.
I'm not gonna let you sit here and do these mind tricks. Honest to God. You said honest to God, right? Ooh, okay. Ooh, I would have gotten biblical up in here. So not only are we using the Lord's name, but you're about to get a worse punishment for using the name. Not by the department here, but by God himself. Just because you used the Lord's name in vain when we got proper evidence that you were there. Now you gotta deal with God. Oh man. Also, I love that the sheriff department doesn't have an actual Star of Solomon. The seal of Solomon. Instead of having the seal of Solomon, this star has 7 sides. Thank you. No Saturn here.
You guys do this type of stuff.
He thinks he can lie his way out of a murder charge, but the cops are about to discover that he's left a trail of evidence.
Okay, and before we get into the video, because I'm uploading this to YouTube, what the hell is that top right comment? Okay, before we even get into the video, like I was saying, the reason why my model is bouncing up and down, or it looks really stupid, is because I'm on an exercise ball, because I don't really sit on a chair. It's not that I can't, it's just that I usually don't sit still. And so I'm bouncing up and down on an exercise ball. Yeah, that's about it. And I'm using a headset mic, but it sounds a little clearer, so yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get into it.
That could leave him and
I'm not gonna keep you guys too long.
Facing life in prison.
I did not know whatsoever that murder was gonna happen.
You guys have to shoot him.
His name's Krishan. I was gonna say Christine.
The news is reporting that they have the shooter. Now you're the only adult currently that knows it was supposed to be me.
This is based on official
Officers
court
from the
record.
Kirkland
Damn it, don't
Police
skip it, I was reading it!
Department were alerted to the area of Houghton Beach Park around 8:21 p.m. on September the 16th of 2020.
We're at normal speed too.
After multiple 911 callers reported the sounds of gunshots being fired. Upon arrival,
Let's raise the
officers
volume.
found 18-year-old Cyrus Mason at the scene. He had multiple gunshot wounds, and his life was hanging on by a thread. The suspected shooters had already escaped, but several eyewitnesses had seen the whole brutal encounter.
It was pretty quickie. I was on the sand and I saw 3 guys talking to each other, and 2 guys started yelling.
Can you describe any of the guys?
No. It was very quickly.
Did you see them when they ran out off the dock?
I saw it.
Did they look white? Did they look black, Hispanic?
I can't give you a sure, but one of the guys he was white.
He was white?
Yeah.
Okay.
One guy was white.
How many
Okay.
shots did you hear?
I heard 3.
3 shots?
Yeah, and
Apparently all 3
I
hit.
don't know if I started running and I didn't hear the rasp, but yeah, and they ran up the hill and they went to that direction.
Okay. And what happened to the victim?
I want police
after the
body
first
cam.
shot?
He stayed on the floor. He was on the floor, and then the guy, I think for make sure, he gave him more shots.
Okay.
Several other witnesses also claimed they saw 2 people fleeing the scene at the time of the shooting. But despite officers' best efforts,
Let's
they
get some
failed
body
to
cam.
locate any suspects.
Okay.
With no leads or motive, police
That's a nice
have
pier.
to consider the shooters
Hang
might
on, let's
still
go
be
back to that
armed
pier.
and dangerous.
What-
So
what?
if they
No, I'm not
have
trying
to move fast,
Oh, because my
they
mouse is hovering over
want to
that.
make sure
No,
that
zoom. Damn it! I'm
nobody
fighting the
else
damn
gets
YouTube.
hurt. Motive.
I was looking at the pier.
Police have
That is a nice pier to fish at, bro. I would stay there all day with lighting like that. Oh, you count me in, bro. Maybe not. It looks ghetto. Never mind. I take that back. That's a ghetto place.
to consider the shooters might still be armed and dangerous. So if they have to move fast, they want to make sure that nobody else gets hurt. To save his
shit.
Mason was transported to the Harborview Medical Center where doctors tried to save his life. Doctors discovered 5 .22 caliber bullets in his body, and in the end, his injuries proved too severe, and he died a short time later.
So
in
why
the
shoot this
hospital.
kid though? What happened?
However, police did discover the bullets recovered from his body matched the shell casings at the scene. So now, with a homicide
Hang
on
on.
their hands,
Somebody's knocking. Alright, we're back. We're back. What was that? Oh, that was a good smell. It was Doritos with bean dip, was it? No, not bean dip. It was something else.
and 2 suspects still on the loose. Police now have one
Damn it.
goal.
My
Find
phone
them
fell down.
before they strike again. Mason was alone on the dock when he was shot, but he traveled to Kirkland with 2 other people, his cousin and friend. And even though his friend was happy to help with the investigation, it felt as if he was keeping something from the cops.
They set him up. My camera's not tracking because I'm not even at my setup
8 or
right now.
something, 7, 8, when we left my house, and then we went to Kirkland, and he met up with some guy on the dock.
All right, I'm back.
I don't know why they went on the dock, but he was like, I'm gonna just get out of the car real quick. I'm gonna go over there. I'm like, all right, for sure. We were just kicking in the car before he's like, all right, he's here. I'm gonna just go over there.
Whose idea was it to go to Kirkland?
Cyrus. He was like, we're just gonna go to Kirkland real quick, and then.
You say why?
He said he's gonna meet somewhere, and then we're just gonna drive back. So I was like, all right, for sure, whatever. I mean, nothing else to do. I was like, fuck it, I'll go with him.
When they arrived, Mason left the vehicle to meet 2 people on the dock. But moments later, the whole area was under fire.
I think they tried to rob him or something because there's like an argument going on, and then all of a sudden we see Cyrus like hop up and then.
Was he sitting before that?
Yeah, he was sitting.
I was sitting.
Yeah, and then we just heard hella gunshots, and we when we were
Was
looking
he on a bench or was he on the dock?
like just chilling on the dock on the wood, just chilling like this, like on the side of the dock chilling, and he's like this. He tried to get up or something, I can't see because it's pitch black, but all I remember seeing was a bunch of like lights and then a bunch of loud like and me and I told that was gunshots, fool. He's like, we're getting out this car. He like went in reverse and then pulled forward and then we got out of the car, fucking started, we tried to chase them but those fools were out of there. They ran up by like the park and I think they went up that hill or something.
With further questioning, Mason's friend give the police a name that would eventually lead them directly to their suspects.
Maybe not.
Well, I know Fazo is either 15 or 16.
Okay.
I don't know his name, I just know he's either 15 or 16.
How do you know that?
Because he told me.
When did he tell you that?
He told me on the Snapchat, but all the chats delete if you don't save them. And since what's called, I didn't save any of the chats. So, yeah.
When did you have that conversation?
Like, I don't even know.
How long you known him?
Okay.
How long have I known him? Not even that long. He just added me.
Couple
and
months
I was
then.
like, oh, whatever. This, that. And then he added Cyrus, and Cyrus met up with him for something. I don't remember what it was. I didn't think he told me, but.
So, sounds like Cyrus may have been selling on the side.
Potentially.
Understanding. So if that was the case, just tell me.
If he was doing it for a good cause.
We don't care if he was or wasn't. We just need the truth.
Yeah, all that matters is what happened tonight. We don't care about the drugs or anything like that.
Although these detectives didn't know it at the time, Fazo is going to be the key to solving this murder, and finding his identity was #1 priority.
They'll
Dude, the
just
only
pull
thing
the
I know
IP
is
from
Snapchat
that.
is
Oh, they got his
Fazo.
picture. It's over.
But I mean, what
And
is
his hood name's Fazo, and he's from GD. That's the only thing I know is he's from
What's
GD. Gangster Disciple.
How do you know that?
Because I was just on the phone with one of my other homies, and he was like, I know a Fazo, but he's from GD.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I don't even know if it's the same Fazo. And I was like, I don't know anybody else named Fazo, so it could be him.
Who's your homie?
I'm not gonna put my homie in jeopardy.
The detectives are certain that Mason's friend has the information they need.
It's helpful for me if you're specific about what's going on. I feel like you're giving me about half of the picture here.
So I don't want to talk about it, bro. I'm trying to get this vision out of my fucking head,
If you want to do right by Cyrus, you have to talk about it.
What?
I said if you want to do right by Cyrus, you have to talk about it. Is there anything more important than making sure that these guys get caught?
Dude, I'm trying to give you all the information to get these guys caught, but you guys are asking for information that you guys don't need to ask about. You guys just need to...
Everything he tells me matters.
Yeah.
All that matters is who Fazo is and where he's at. But he has a snap map off, so I can't see where he is. He turns off his location.
Where is he usually at?
Where's he usually? I don't know. He always has his location off.
Even though Mason's friend refused to give anything more up, he gave the detectives the details of Fazo's Snapchat account. With this new information, the Kirkland Police Department reached out to other departments
These kids,
in the
man.
area with a call.
That's so, oh my gosh, that ticks me off. I forgot I'm supposed to be talking a lot. Oops. Yeah, these kids, man, where it's like, I don't want to sell my homeboy out. Bro, shut up, man. Shut up with this. I don't want to sell my guy out. I'm a snitch. Buddy, they'd do the same to you in a heartbeat. No, they wouldn't. All right, next guy down the street would. Nobody cares about you, man. I'm going to keep it real with you. A lot of these people in this world don't care. Like, it's so stupid. You're holding on to a cause for what? These people that do these gangs are so devoid of God. It's so annoying. They're an active terrorist group, man. And a lot of them don't even do it intentionally. A lot of these people are just into the gangs because they want to feel at home somewhere. They don't know about God, or maybe they were indoctrinated when they were younger and they got pushed away. It's so, oh my gosh. It makes me so livid. You're going to hold on to a secret that you know is bad. That blood's on your hands. You will be held accountable by God on that account. Even if you say, but I'm cleansed by Christ. Yes, you are. This is still going to come to you on the day of judgment. It will still come to you on the day of judgment. Like, come on, man. Or at least, from what I understand, if it don't come to you on the day of judgment, you ain't doing enough for Christ. It's still going to come on the day of judgment. It's so stupid. It will be brought before everybody. What are you holding on to? And you're not going to have the same mindset when you're holding on to the secret when you're being judged. You're not gonna have it. You're just gonna have a knowledge of things. I'm so livid. This mindset, this protect the other one. Does it benefit God? No. Does it save this person's life? No. Okay then, bro. Get out of here, man. I don't want to indoctrinate my homeboy. Did he do something bad? Because you got blood on your hands now if he did. Like, it's so stupid.
In identifying
You guys
Faisals'
get what
real
I'm
name.
saying. I don't need to go in depth about it. I'm not really formulating anything properly because I forget I'm even
Within
live.
24 hours, the Bellingham, Kent, and Bellevue police departments all came back with positive identifications.
Oh, damn, they
of
got
the
3
same
departments on
person,
this.
Joshua Hawthorne, a 17-year-old with priors for looting, robbery, and firearm transactions over Snapchat. One of the investigations into a robbery was still active, and this gave police a chance to issue a search warrant on Hawthorne's address, where they'd investigate the robbery and try to discover if they could find any more information or evidence from the murder of Cyrus Mason. With the help of Hawthorne's younger brother, detectives discovered that he'd been missing since the day of the shooting 3 days earlier and had only just returned home. And his brother also had a bombshell confession that blew the investigation wide open and placed the finger of blame directly at Hawthorne.
You think he was trying to hide?
Yeah. If, like, he might be the one who did this.
Okay, and
he doesn't talk about it at home.
I appreciate you being as forthcoming. I just want to make sure if somebody listening to this later, we're not just drawing any kind of assumptions. What are you referring to when you say that he might have been the person that did this?
Well, it's...
I'll give my opinion after.
Like, I don't know for sure if it was him. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know.
For sure, for what, though?
Like, that he was the one who did it.
Okay, so when we say did it, I'm not trying to be... what are we referring to? The murder?
That's what we're talking
Okay. In Kirkland?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what my mom told me.
Okay. Do your brother say anything that made you think that he did it?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know if it was the day he left or the day before he left. He was on the phone and he was saying like he's gonna scam someone or something, or he's gonna take somebody's pole. It's
pole.
A term for gun.
Okay.
And that's all I heard, because when you talk phone with those calls, I don't like it, so I just go and let him continue my stuff there.
So
just put both.
You just cover your ears and don't want to hear it? Okay. So that was the day of or the day before he left?
Yeah.
Do you know who he was talking to?
It was either Jonathan. He lives here
Ooh, they got him on that.
Sean.
Okay.
Those are the only 2 people I know that he talks to.
Okay.
Detectives would also uncover the name of their second suspect, 18-year-old Krishan Kaufman, the getaway driver, leaving them with no doubt he was a major person of interest. Krishan was a friend of Hawthorne, and his black BMW matched the description of the vehicle seen leaving the Houghton Beach Park area at the time of the shooting. So while detectives are trying to locate Krishan, Hawthorne was taken to the station, where detectives pressed him to reveal the truth about his whereabouts on the night of the 16th of September.
What have you been up to this week? Your mom said you took off again for a while.
So, I think Monday and Tuesday I was home, but Wednesday, we went out to the studio at Jason's house in the islands, and I was probably there for like, maybe like 4 or 5 hours.
I need a chair. This hurts
And
my
I was at
ass.
my friend Chris's house. We stayed, and I was over there, and then he left to go out of state for his grandpa's funeral, so I went home.
Oh, you came home Wednesday?
No, I came home yesterday.
Yeah, I guess it was.
So like 3 or 4 days that I was gone.
Yeah. Where do you stay when you're gone? What do you do?
Usually just at friends' houses.
What Hawthorne didn't realize is the detectives know a lot more than they're letting on, and he was backed into a corner he was going to struggle to escape from.
Let's talk about the shooting. Okay, tell me the story.
Oh, Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
I got done with school.
Could have
at,
just
like,
pleaded the fifth and kept quiet. I'm not defending the kid. I'm just telling you there's ways around this.
I have an extra period from 2 to 3.
At least for the most part.
There's like, if you have any missing assignments, just get those done. But I didn't have any missing assignments up on Skyward, so I just had a free period. But before I could leave, I had to do my counseling for RAYS, I think RAYS. So I have to do that from like 3 to about 4-ish, usually a little bit before 4. And then he's like, all right, that's our time, you're done. And then my friend
Oh my
Chris
gosh, I
picked
need a
me
chair.
up.
My butt hurts.
What's Chris's last name?
I'm about to turn off the VTuber thing. My butt hurts.
His car, it's a Beamer.
What kind?
Right on my butt, my lower spine. Hold on, I'm gonna move.
It's black.
Ah.
And then he took me to the Highlands and dropped me off.
Renton Highlands?
Yeah.
Both of Hawthorne's alibis later denied that he was with them, and one of them claimed that he had been asked to give a false alibi to help Hawthorne out of trouble. But detectives had their own theory about what happened that day and how Mason ended up being shot and killed.
We're not talking about the shooting.
Cyrus Mason, whatever his last name was, that's the guy's name.
You skipped over that part. So let's talk about how that happened.
What happened? What did he say?
Honest to God, I have no idea what you're talking.
Honest to God, I know you were there. Okay, I saw you guys on video up there getting dropped off. I saw you running down there. We have witnesses that saw the shooting. We've hit Snapchat with search warrants. You're all over this thing. Okay, so the truth is going to be helpful right now. Because I mean, judge is going to look at you and go, man, this guy's never been in serious trouble. So lying about this is not the solution. Okay, and it's not going to go away. I can appreciate you're scared. I totally understand that. I would be feeling terrified, probably in the same position.
I'm eating a bunch of blueberries right now.
This isn't something that's just going to go away. Okay, so we know you were there. That's why we're here. That's why the SWAT team showed up today. And it doesn't mean you're a terrible person. I don't think what happened out there was intentional. I think this is probably another one of your guys' little street reps. And maybe that's what you planned. This guy bowed up on you guys and then completely went sideways. I think that's probably what happened. Something along those lines. And there's a big difference between planning to go do something like that and it just happening.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not saying nothing else unless I can talk to my lawyer. Because I'm not going to sit here and let you do these mantras. Because I know how you guys do this type of stuff.
Detectives couldn't get any more useful information from Hawthorne, and he refused to cooperate without a lawyer. He was completely unaware that one of his friends had spoken to the detectives and told them about a worrying conversation he had had with Hawthorne right after the shooting.
What did Josh describe happening?
They walked up, and then it was him and that other. It was him and.
Washing my blueberries right now. That's why my model has no tracking. I probably won't upload it to YouTube, honestly, because I'm not talking as much. I'm not giving commentary. I'm just watching YouTube. You know what I mean?
He said that one of them. He said, bro, flash pull on him. Said, give me the AR. Josh said the AR. The guy was reaching. Then Josh said, one of us shot him. He still hasn't told me. He just said, the guy that died. He was reaching for something. And at that, I said, to be honest, bro, you guys didn't have to shoot him. You guys could just like shot him in the leg or tackled him or pushed him in the water. If it was a gun, the gun would have got wet, so it wouldn't be able to shoot. You didn't have to kill him over a gun, bro. Cause the moment I knew like it was like a murder over a weapon, I told Josh he had to leave my house.
That left detectives to question Krishan, who had since been brought down to the station.
He's going in for sure. Krishan's the driver.
Third and final suspect in the case.
Do you remember who else you guys were with?
I don't know his name. That's honest to God.
Who? Don't know whose name.
Who we were with? Yeah, I don't know his name.
You don't gotta know his name, just tell me who it was.
Oh, we got somebody, but I don't know him. I don't know at all.
My blueberries are all washed with chlorine water, bro. Ew!
Pick them up.
I'm just gonna export the whole video to YouTube, bro. I'm not doing all this. I don't like faking reactions. I'm gonna keep it natural. I don't like being performative, so I need to just get used to this.
I'm not sure. Like I don't really like.
How did you know where to go?
How did I know where to go?
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Oh my gosh, I just realized what's going on with why I'm stressing about setups. I'm trying so hard to be minimalist. Let me stop being minimalist and let me just be convenient for me. Oh my goodness, without trash. Minimal. What? You can fast forward and reverse with J and L?
You know where it's by? Have you ever been in Kent? Any of you guys?
Yeah.
By Kent Station.
Okay.
I can taste the chlorine in the damn water. Ew, I'm gonna buy this stuff to clean my fruits, bro. Driscoll has everything drenched.
Not at a house or nothing. I don't even know where he lives.
What was his name?
I don't know his name.
Well, obviously, you guys were referring to him by something. Josh was referring to him by name.
Oh, the fuck you refer to him as? I just said bro, cause I didn't. When he said his name, I wasn't really paying attention, so I just said, "What's up, bro?" Like I was. You know?
How did you get to
I get caught for something like this, I'm immediately spoiling everybody's name, bro. I don't care.
Oh, Josh told me.
If I'm dead, at least I'm going to heaven with something, bro.
And then
I'll barely make it. Now,
When
this,
Kaufman's phone was searched, they
now I'll be direct. This don't get you to heaven, but I'm just saying I don't want to go with that conviction of I could have, should have, would have. But I'm not gonna have that. Right? I'm going to heaven. I'm gonna go to heaven with as least amount, if none, no regrets as possible. That's why you follow Christ. That's why you follow Christ. These things don't happen when you
found
do.
he had several messages on the day of the murder to
My
a
fish
user
died.
named Don Lefty on Snapchat. He was identified as 16-year-old Calvin Vow, and Calvin was the second shooter on the dock.
Okay, so explain to me, like, getting off the freeway and your travels through Kirkland and ultimately where you parked, and kind of walk me through that portion you remember.
I don't know where I was parked. I honestly can't tell you.
Can you just describe? I know. So let me ask you this.
It was dark.
Do you know Kirkland very well?
No.
Have you ever been to Kirkland before?
Not that I know of. Do you know what a puff bar is?
A puff bar?
Yeah.
I keep hearing it lately. I don't remember.
I mean, it's like a vape.
Okay.
So a vape. I was just chilling in my car the whole time. When I was parked up, I was just, and then bumping music. I was just.
And then what about the other two guys? When you pulled in and parked and were vaping, where did they go, or what did they tell you?
I don't. They just said wait here. So cool.
They said wait there in the car. Yeah. And they both left.
Yeah,
okay. Then what happened? Did you talk to anybody while you were in your car listening to music, either on phone, via text, or someone come up to your car and talk to you? Was there any communication with anyone until they returned?
Until they returned?
Yeah.
No.
How long were they gone before they returned to the car, do you think? Like, how many songs would you have cycled through at the time they were gone?
To be honest.
And I just need an estimate. It doesn't have to be exact, obviously.
It wasn't. I don't think I was down there posted there that long.
You say that it was more than 20 minutes or less than 20 minutes?
Might be less. I don't know. I really don't remember that well.
If I said like 6.5 minutes, would that sound potentially accurate? I know. I'm just asking. Is that possible?
That's a specific number.
It's a specific number. It's a specific number.
I just realized I don't have. Okay, random fact. I don't have hair on the back of my calves, and now I finally know why. That's because of the amount of times I'm on the ball. It rubs against my calf. I'm gonna text my mom that. I'll text my mom. Yeah. Literally, I don't have hair on the back of my calves because of the friction rubbing against the ball. The ball that that thing right there is why I don't have hair on the back of my calves. It's rubbing against it, and it's solid rubber. Like we're talking like tire rubber. So those things like pull in my hair. It used to hurt a lot when I first started it, but it stopped after. Man, I'm killing the VTuber bottle. I'm not even using it. It don't even do nothing. Look, I'm adding nothing to it. But okay, no, I know why I added it. I have to have the VTuber model on, otherwise I'm just playing random videos. You know what I mean? I can't just do that.
Could that be accurate? 6.5 minutes. If I tell you your car was there for 6.5 minutes, would that be accurate?
Would that be accurate?
That would be
would it be correct? No, because I technically I can't tell you. Like not because I'm not.
Does that sound like it
like
would
I
be
don't know?
accurate from what you recall?
It could be.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay. So talk to me about them returning back to the car.
Returning back to the car.
Yes, just everything from where did they come from, were they running, were they walking, did they have anything in their hands, did they say anything to you, did they give you the directions, did they tell you what the whole just...
I bounced on this ball so much it went from a circle to an oval.
And then what? Describe it.
I didn't see no one running, but when I seen them, they said keep...
Oh, my lower back's in for something. I need a pant.
Dude said,
This is why I bounce in pants. So I don't get the rubbing on my legs, so I keep my hair.
pull up. I was like...
Yeah, it's bad. It's so stupid.
Fucking walk to the car.
Somebody said pull up to you?
The other dude.
So not Josh, but the other guy.
Hmm?
So not Josh, but the other guy.
And then... I was like, I'm right here. Then they get out. Then they get in. When they just get back to the car, and then... I don't know. They were just like, all right, you can get further. And I was like, cool. And then
you can get further. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Meaning, what does that mean?
You can leave.
Okay. They told you this to leave. Okay.
And this is
They brought something back to the car with them. What that would have been very obvious to notice. What did they bring back to the car with them?
a bag.
What was in the bag?
I don't know.
After further investigation, detectives discovered that the bag was a ukulele case and an AR-15 rifle was stashed inside. The rifle was part of a firearms transaction that it was alleged had been arranged almost solely by Mason.
And how did you guys, what was the discussion going to Kirkland?
We were talking about selling the AR. Well, not selling it, but it was the AR-15 that we had. We were going to make a transaction for some sort of Glock gun or something like that. I don't even remember. A 9mm.
Okay.
And $300.
So you received the Glock and $300
for the AR.
in exchange for the AR.
Yeah.
And who was setting all that up, making that happen?
As far as I know, probably a little bit. Mostly just Cyrus. Like, they just talked on Snapchat. We're talking, and Cyrus was like, "Let me get him on Snapchat," and then Cyrus took over from there.
Was all the conversation on Snapchat alone? Was there any voice communication?
No, it was all texting.
And it was through his account, 100%.
100%. Most of it was through Cyrus's, so like 80-20. Cyrus 80. Like
So-
they were.
We gotta play
you think at
Power
some
World,
point,
bro. I wanna play Power
Cyrus
World.
was actually using his own account.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he was.
They
for
had
sure.
each other on Snapchat. Yeah.
What was the communication about the handoff from Cyrus?
Oh, Cyrus was like, if anything happens, you're the minor here. I'm 18. Like, I can't really get in trouble for stupid shit like that, especially because I'm here and I'm like responsible to keep you safe and shit.
Mhm.
So I'll go out there and do this because people are retarded. And he was like, I'm doing it out in public. Why would they do anything?
Okay.
And the whole thing started after a random message.
How did the communication with Fazo get started?
I think some guy texted Cyrus or it's one of the two and said, hey, you need a gun plug, here he is, and sent a username to one of the two, and then they added him.
Who was that guy?
I don't know, one of their friends. That's all I know, but
You don't remember who it was?
I didn't even know who like sent the username. We found out who the gun plug was, and we were like, yep. Some guy just was like, you need one? Alright, here's the guy.
So, were you guys aware of Fazo bringing anybody to the meet?
We knew his brother was coming, but that was exactly what he told us. I'm bringing my brother. We didn't know bigger, little, related, not related. We had no idea. It was just
And so you guys had never met this guy before or his brother, correct?
never. It was first time ever.
So
My bag.
obviously you're going to a public park in Kirkland. I mean, what was the conversation about, hey, I look like X, I'm going to be standing X? I mean,
I think he just said meet on the dock, and Cyrus is the only guy sitting there on the dock.
Do I have any work to do for
Whatever
school?
happened in the following moments
Thursday, I
turned
do.
the firearms transaction into a deadly gunfight.
so Cyrus walked down to the dock.
Sat there.
Okay. Sat on the dock or sat on a bench or what?
On the dock, just right where he got
And you
shot.
watched him the whole time?
Yeah, and then two guys walked up, and like not even 30 seconds later, they were running off, popping like 9.
But only days after this interview, Mason's cousin visited his father and stepmother, and he was caught on a nanny cam making a confession that would prove he hadn't been completely honest in his police interview.
If they don't know, if they find out, I'm gonna go straight. This is if they find out because you're the only adult currently that knows it was supposed to be me. So if anybody else finds out, I'm sure they're gonna figure it out. We're not gonna tell them. What does it tell them? But you, I don't know if I can trust you. I'm sorry, DJ. Kind of, they're seeing it out right now. This is what I knew about. Okay, wait, stop. Listen. I know what I read in the news. Yeah. The news is reporting that they have the shooter. They don't. In custody. I know who both the shooters are and working with. They got the wrong description. I have told them because I found out this morning when I woke up.
He had been sent a Snapchat video which said that it should have been you, and Mason's cousin assumed the sender was the shooter. He admitted that it was he who wanted to buy the AR-15 and he should have met Hawthorne himself, but Mason stepped in at the last minute. The 3 suspects were all caught on various surveillance cameras.
So this guy's just running with that guilt for the rest of his life.
Contained more than enough evidence to secure a conviction. Because of the overwhelming evidence against them, Kaufman and Val accepted plea deals for second-degree murder. Val was sentenced to 15 years in prison, while Kaufman received a 10-year sentence. Hawthorne chose to stand trial and was convicted of first-degree murder with a weapons enhancement on November 19th of 2024. He was sentenced to over 16 years in prison in January of 2025. We would like to extend our sincere condolences to the friends, family, and loved ones of Cyrus.
That's it? That was it? They gave him that much? AutoMod held a message. It deny that. Yeah. Good job on the band there, Tails. What do I watch next? The trial. The trial just exposed everything.
Tyler Robinson. That is that's the bad guy in the Charlie Kirk assassination story. Lover is doing more to achieve justice for Charlie.
Atheist sees God. A lesson of the supernatural until all is pulled in the 5th dimension.
Being in an Asian family.
Oh my gosh, wait. These testimonies is what I live for. Yo, you already know. What is this?
Here's a quick story about the importance of receiving the gift of praying in other tongues, a supernatural language that God has for you.
Okay.
There was a man at my church who was a chain smoker and couldn't stop. He decided to pray in tongues for 5 hours a day for 2 weeks straight. He didn't always do it in one setting. Sometimes he broke the time up, but he did record himself. After praying in tongues for 5 hours a day for 2 weeks, an angel flew down from heaven and gave him a bear hug from behind, and when he did, a demon came out of the man. Then the angel flew back to heaven. The next day, when the man smelled cigarettes, he almost threw up because he was totally delivered from the spirit of nicotine. This is the power that comes through praying in other tongues. If you would like to receive that gift or learn more about it, send an email to holyspirit@lionheartchurch.org, and we'll reach out to you and set up a Zoom call so that you can receive this wonderful gift. Hit the follow button for more.
Should I look you try that? Should I look you try that? I might. They have a good church. I heard this guy actually speaking. Bam, this guy's something else. I don't want to see this. Wait, what? What was that? Let me check. Wait, I was telling Ozzy about this video I saw of an 18 or 19-year-old girl dating a guy dating a 12-year-old girl and sneaking into her room. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, Tails, they're trying to do that with you. They're trying to do that with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back.
Now. 18 or 19. You know what? My cousin actually did that. My cousin is a pedo. That's why we don't talk to him no more. He was, I think he's still in jail. He was seeing a 13-year-old. He was like 18, 19.
Yo, we NC, Mia, Kennedy, Burp, Cyber, Hey, PY, we.
My cousin LJ. But I want to see the dumbest deaths of all time. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Encyclopedia test. In June 2017, Pedro
Okay.
Luis and Mona Lisa.
Oh, I think I've seen this. Ain't this the one with the Desert Eagle pistol? Yeah, I've seen this.
Oh, I want to see these dumbest deaths though.
Yeah, this the one with the Desert Eagle pistol right here. Where he has the book, and it's like the desert. You try to block it with a Desert Eagle pistol. Watch it.
Lisa Perez decided their YouTube channel needed more views. Their wholesome family videos weren't working, so they switched to pranks. The numbers went up. Pedro figured if pranks worked, extreme pranks would work even better. So he came up with a simple test. See if a book could stop a bullet.
Yeah.
He would hold a 1.5-inch encyclopedia to his chest. Mona Lisa would shoot it from 1 foot away.
Yep.
Simple. They set up cameras and invited over 30
Chat,
friends
anybody
to
else
watch.
remember this?
The gun they chose was a Desert Eagle, one of the most powerful handguns
Why
in the
a
world.
deagle?
She pulled the trigger. The bullet went straight through the book and killed Pedro
Puppet
instantly.
combo. I
Mona
can't
Li-
play that new Puppet combo game because it's only.
Well, what did they think? Couldn't they just do that without the book being held by a person?
Puppet combo game on their website on the
Couldn't they just done that without that? What is Queso yapping about? What's he getting up for? Wait, I'm curious.
Fears the Fathom. Fears the Fathom Wednesday. I was gonna duo it with Jinxie, but he's doing like an Elden Ring marathon.
Yeah, I gotta start doing that. Oh wait, let me skip. I can't move. It's holding me hostage.
Worldwide.
Oh, there we go. We're moving now.
And got 180 days in prison. The video went viral worldwide, just not how they planned. Who wants some of this? It was 2004 in Wales when a young man invited friends back to his apartment after a night of heavy drinking. The party continued at his place, and that's when he got a brilliant idea. He pulled down his trousers and stuck himself out the window, yelling, "Who wants some of this?" to the street below. His friends grabbed him before he could fall out of the...
Oh!
I'm freezing. Wait, I need my jacket.
The next morning, he admitted it had been pretty stupid. He promised he'd never do anything like that again. That very evening, he was drunk again. And once again, he pulled down his trousers and started yelling,
somebody
"Who wants some
do
of this?"
something about
out the
this
window.
guy.
This time, his friends weren't close enough to grab him. He tumbled out of the 3-story window and died on impact.
Oh, man.
The Patriot
Fell head first.
On July 4th, 2024, in Somerville, South Carolina, Alan Ray McGrew decided to take his patriotic costume to the next level. The 41-year-old HVAC technician was hosting a neighborhood block party.
Hey, there's people in here that brag about being an HVAC tech. All the time. Whole group.
I was gonna get my certification for it.
Sam outfit with a top hat. The drinking had started around 6 p.m. Fireworks were planned for the evening. Alan loved his country and looked forward to celebrating each year. At around 10:20 p.m., Alan placed a large firework right on top of his Uncle Sam hat.
No.
His wife Paige thought he was just messing around. Surely he wouldn't light something on his head. He had already lit it. The firework exploded and caused what paramedics called massive head trauma. Alan was dead instantly. He had become his own fireworks display. The DIY bungee jump. On July 12th,
He put it on top of his hat, so how did it blow him up?
Bungee jumping on his day off. The 22-year-old fast food worker couldn't find any bungee jumping places in the area, so he figured he'd do it himself. He picked a railroad bridge in Lake Accotink Park, Virginia. It was 70 feet high, perfect for a homemade bungee jump. Eric tied together several bungee cords and reinforced them with duct tape. He was really thinking about
With duct tape. Duct tape.
Reinforce them with
Wait, my bad. She was 14 and close enough. Yeah, that's still bad. We'll check that one out after.
And reinforced them with duct tape. He was really thinking about safety. He tied one end around his leg and the other to the bridge. Then he jumped. There was just one problem with his plan. Eric never considered that bungee cords stretch when you fall. The cords he'd tied together were already a few feet shorter than the bridge height. When they stretched, they became even longer than the distance to the ground. Eric hit the pavement 70 feet below.
Wait, what?
The cords he'd tied together were already a few feet shorter than the bridge height. When they stretched, they became even longer than the distance to the ground. Eric hit the pavement 70 feet below with such force that he died instantly. A local man found his body the next morning with the bungee cord still attached to his leg. His grandmother told reporters he was always so smart in school. The fish that fought. In 1998, a man from Ohio was hanging out with his friend when he got dared to do something stupid. His friend was cleaning out a fish tank and said that one of the fish, about 5 inches long, had been eating all the other fish. The man decided to give this fish payback. He would swallow it whole.
Why is that something that would make you mad? Oh, this fish is eating all the other ones. I'm gonna have to take this into my own hands. Bro, what?
Had been eating all the other fish. The man decided to give this fish payback. He would swallow it whole. He had done this trick before. He picked up the fish and held it over his mouth. Then he gulped it down. The fish fought back. It got stuck in his throat and was too slippery to pull out. He couldn't breathe and struggled for several minutes while his friend called 911. When paramedics got there, the man was dead.
Dude. Turtles with the 5, thank you.
But the fish was still alive with its tail.
You know, if you ever, like, if there's ever a situation where you've ever considered swallowing a fish, don't do it, because you can't take the fish back out, because if you try to pull the fish back out, the scales are going the reverse way and it'll latch onto the side of your throat and you can't pull the fish out. I actually think I've heard a story about this happening like when I was a kid.
Sticking out of his mouth. Both the man and the fish died. The fake robbery.
And the fish died too?
Sticking out of his mouth. Both the man and the fish died. The fake robbery. On January 18th, 1977,
I kind of want to play Farming
Italian
Simulator.
footballer Luciano Recciaconi had a brilliant idea. The 28-year-old
I might play it in a
Lazio
bit.
player, known as the Blonde Angel, was famous for his pranks. Recciaconi and his teammate Pietro Gadin decided to stage a fake robbery at their friend Bruno Tabacini's jewelry store in Rome. They thought it would be funny to scare Bruno and then laugh about it later.
Yo,
They covered
why did I just see this pop up? Why is there just a pair of shorts here?
covered their faces and walked into the
My
store
head
with
hurting.
yelling,
We need to
"Hands
play
in the
some
air.
games.
This is a stick-up." There was one problem.
I'm the
with
most driest React
The
content
jewelry
person
store had
ever.
been robbed just a few weeks earlier. Bruno was scared it would happen again, so he had gotten a shotgun to protect himself. When Bruno saw the robbers, he pulled out his shotgun.
Yeah.
Pietro immediately put his hands up, but Recciaconi kept going with the prank. He wouldn't put his gun down. Bruno was scared and shot Recciaconi in the chest from close range. Recciaconi's last words were, "It's a joke."
Yeah, it's a joke, bud.
That's the dumbest joke ever. What the hell?
Just a joke. But it was too late. He died 30 minutes later at 28 years old, leaving behind his wife and 2 kids. Bruno Tabacini was arrested and held for 18 days before being released without charge. It was declared that the death was the result of self-defense and a terrible accident. The sleeping bear. In 1906, a
Funny. That's what I've been calling you.
Man, I hate movies, bro. I hate movies.
People on Depop.
What you mean there's gigantic combat scene going on and y'all are just having a casual conversation in the middle of a combat scene? Bro, what do you mean?
I look, you get that. I tried skipping the ad. It's his YouTube, not mine.
huge black bear lying
Touche. Like, bro.
on the ground. The bear looked dead, and the hunter thought he got lucky. He found a free bear without having to shoot it. So he got out his knife and started cutting up the animal right away. There was just one problem. The hunter never checked if the bear was really dead. He just started cutting. The bear wasn't dead. It was sleeping. When the hunter started cutting it, the bear woke up angry. It attacked and tore the hunter to pieces. The hunter died right there. The scooter duel. In 2004, 2 Taiwanese college students met up one evening and had a few drinks. After talking,
of course,
they
it's always
both
something
found
drunk.
They liked the same girl on campus. This got them upset, and they decided to have a contest to see who would get the right to ask her out. How did they settle this? Rock, paper, scissors? A coin flip? Nope.
Let's
They
both
decided to
die on
joust
a
like
They
horses.
jousted on a
Instead
scooter.
of horses, they would use their scooters. The rules were simple. They would ride straight at each other at full speed, and whoever turned away first would lose. So without helmets or any safety gear, the two rode their scooters directly at each other, hitting 50 miles per hour. Neither one wanted to be
50 miles an hour!
Oh, they're dead. They're both dead. If not, they're paralyzed. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they both dead!
Yeah.
out. They crashed head-on. Both of them died.
Yeah,
Later,
gotta be.
someone asked the girl about it. She said she wasn't interested in either of them anyway. They both
Cherry on top. Yeah, of course. I wouldn't be interested in idiots either.
died for nothing. the water thief. On April 19th, 2022, Easter Monday in Italy, a 46-year-old man was thirsty. All the stores were closed for the holiday, so he broke into a grocery store to get some water. He found a huge tower of
Couldn't he
water
just drink some
bottles
tap water?
stacked up by the workers. Instead of taking a bottle from the shelf, he decided to pull one from the middle of the stack.
What are you doing?
Anyone who's played Jenga knows this is a
Big,
bad
big
idea.
ball.
He grabbed a bottle from a box right in the middle of the tower. The whole thing came down on top of him. The man got crushed under all that water and died right away. Store workers found the mess the next day when they came to work. They started cleaning up the fallen boxes and lifting
It
them
just
one
finds
by
a
one.
body.
When they lifted the first box, an arm stuck out. The police watched security camera footage to see what happened. The man had broken in just to get a drink and got killed by the water he was trying to steal. The unbreakable window. Gary Hoy was a lawyer.
What the hell?
Oh my goodness, I've heard this story.
Wait, what's this one? I'm
I've
curious.
not heard this story. I know I've heard this
Nope.
one. I ain't gonna spoil it.
He worked on the 24th floor and had a weird habit. Whenever law students visited his firm, Gary liked to show them how strong the windows were by running across his office and slamming his whole body into the window. Gary had done this dozens of times. The windows never broke. On July 9th, 1993,
Well, it was the same window. That's the
Gary was giving law
difference.
students a tour. These windows can't break, he said. He ran backward and threw himself at the window. It worked perfectly. He bounced right off. Feeling good, Gary decided to do it again. This time, the glass didn't break, but the whole window popped out of its frame.
Oh, some
Gary
strong
went
glass.
24 stories down, riding the window all the way to the street. The law students and his co-workers watched in horror. Gary had hit that window so many times over the years that he'd loosened the frame. He died instantly.
Makes you wonder. He said he was riding the window all the way
popped
down.
out of its frame. Gary went flying.
Like, I wonder if there's any chance you could lessen the impact that if right before you hit the ground, you just
You
like
jump off.
like you jump as hard as you can off the window.
It wouldn't work. The window would have to weigh more than you.
The speed in which you're going.
No.
People have always
You
said
would
that
slow down a little bit,
works, but
yes,
I
but
don't
you
know
would
why
still be going at terminal velocity, essentially. Or slightly lower than that. I think terminal velocity for humans like what, 150?
Momentum? No, I get that, but wouldn't it like lessen the momentum? Like maybe it takes it from a 20.
Oh, wait, I'm thinking of the logic. If you're falling and something is underneath you, if you jump jump off of it, all you're doing is pushing it. You're speeding it up, but you're still going the same speed. Because you weigh more than the object you're pressing on. If the thing that's underneath you is like 800 pounds and you weigh like 100 something, and you jump off of it, you accelerate the thing beneath you, but you kind of slow down, but you're still going at the same speed.
Free fall to like a 12 story. No pressure to push off of.
It has to weigh more. Yeah, it has to weigh more.
Okay, so say it's an airplane falling from the sky and you were on top of the airplane. Could you jump last second if you're on top of the airplane?
Yeah, but it wouldn't do nothing. You're still going at like 100 miles an hour. Something around that ballpark. Yeah, we've all thought about that. What if I just jump out last second? You have to jump at a speed greater than what you're falling
can't
at.
Jump at the same force you're falling with. It's impossible. I mean, I can. You just can't skip leg day. Now imagine you're an extremely muscular individual. You have extremely strong legs.
You
can
can't
like
jump
press
at the
like
same force you're falling on. Ah, you know, I could see that. Yeah.
Then.
You can't because the thing beneath you is going to be further from you. You're never going to be able to reach it until force of impact. So, I mean, let's say you're holding onto the plane. Then yeah, that's one thing. If you're holding onto the plane as it's falling and then you jump off of it last second, that would work, yes. But if you're falling and it's beneath you, you're never going to be able to reach it. Unless you, like, angle yourself correctly.
Man, whatever.
24 stories down, riding the window all the way to the street. The law students and his co-workers watched in horror. Gary had hit that window so many times over the years that he'd loosened the frame.
Actually, I think in that situation, if you're like on top of the window and it's going, you try to like grab the front of it and pull up and see if you can like catch some wind and float down like a piece of paper or something.
It's not going to work, bro.
Playing on iPhone? Now you can play Unlocked on PC with Google Play Games. Unlock bigger screens.
Hold your Wii for a Wii.
Oh my goodness, I remember this story too.
2007,
What's this one?
Jennifer Strange heard about a radio contest in Sacramento. The 28-year-old mother of 3 wanted to win a Nintendo Wii for her kids. The contest was called Hold Your Wii for a Wii.
Yep.
You had to drink water and hold it in without using the bathroom.
She
Jennifer
died of
showed up
urinary
with about
infection.
20 other contestants. They started
I
drinking
believe it.
bottle after bottle of water. As hours went by, contestants dropped out to use the bathroom. Jennifer held on. After several hours, Jennifer started throwing up, but she didn't quit. Jennifer won the contest and got her Nintendo Wii.
Yep.
She went home feeling terrible. The next day, she called in sick with a massive headache.
Yep.
A few hours later, Jennifer was dead.
Got
She
water
had died from
poisoning.
water intoxication.
Mhm.
Too much water made her brain swell up. Her 3 children lost their mother over a video game.
Yep.
Her family sued the radio station and won $16.5 million. Road rage showed
Well,
up.
yeah,
In
'cause they didn't have the
2021,
proper
2
stuff.
drivers crashed on Interstate 80 in Berkeley.
Docs.
Nobody got hurt, but both drivers got out to argue about it. They didn't pull over. They started yelling at each other right in the middle of the highway. Cars were flying by. The 2 men kept shouting and making threats. Then a Mini Cooper came down the road. The driver swerved to avoid the damaged cars, but couldn't miss the 2 idiots fighting in traffic. The
I had to mention idiot part.
Mini Cooper hit both of them. They both died instantly. The Mini Cooper driver was traumatized. The umbrella trick. Back in 1999, a bizarre story out of Bonn, Germany made headlines. It was
What?
said that a local street performer had built his career on extreme tricks. He was normally just a sword swallower. He could apparently fit long
That's
balloons,
crazy.
metal rods, and even umbrellas down his throat. Crowds loved
The
it.
umbrella opened, didn't it?
Is this the one where he?
During a performance, he decided to push the act further. He grabbed a folded umbrella and began swallowing it to show off his skills. While sliding the umbrella down, he accidentally pressed the automatic release button on the handle. The umbrella snapped open while still in his throat. The crowd watched in shock. The performer collapsed instantly. It sounds like the perfect Darwin Award, but there's one problem. Nobody has ever confirmed it actually happened. Sword swallowers themselves later came forward to call the story impossible. A folded umbrella is far too wide to even fit down a throat. That leaves the umbrella trick as one of the most popular Darwin Award legends.
Yeah, and I also don't know if it would have enough pressure to like kill you if it opened.
Suffocation would have to be the thing.
New torture method for when I rule the world. Give them the umbrella.
But almost
How many
certainly
times
more
stealing
than
that?
an urban legend. The falling dog. In 1988,
Give
in
him
Buenos
the
Aires,
umbrella.
Argentina, a little poodle named Kachi was playing on a balcony.
I'm gonna be ruler of the world. I'm gonna have my kingdom. I'm gonna like show people around, give them a tour. Everybody's always gonna wonder why there's just gigantic room full of nothing but brand new umbrellas.
Give him the umbrella.
And everybody that asks, they're just gonna tell them you don't want to know. And if you ever like stream snipe me or something in Fall Guys or something like that, I'll be like, give them the umbrella. Get umbrellaed.
Dog was having fun when it suddenly fell off the railing. Kachi plunged 13 floors down to the street. The poodle landed directly on the head of 75-year-old Marta Espina, who was walking along the sidewalk. The falling dog killed her instantly.
No.
But that wasn't the end of it. A crowd rushed over to see what happened. A woman named Edith Solo came over to look at the scene. While Edith was distracted by the carnage, she walked into the street and got hit by a bus.
What the hell? You know, off topic, I just thought of it. The umbrella method is, give them the umbrella is probably an actual torture method in hell.
Oh my goodness!
And then they pull it out and it rips and everything.
But the chaos wasn't over yet.
There's
An older
more?
man saw all this happening and got so stressed out that he had a fatal heart attack on the spot.
Now hold up just a minute, buddy. Nah, see, now it's getting a little ridiculous. Now it's getting into the territory of, I don't know if I can believe this at this point. Like, let's stop.
Ah, I'm falling.
Next, somebody walks up and like snaps their ankle on the sidewalk, falls over, and busts their head on the road. Come on, bud.
One falling poodle killed 3 people in 5 minutes. Kachi the poodle probably has the highest kill count of any dog in history. The bridge jump. On May 24th, 2019, 2 friends from Texas were driving south through Lake Charles, Louisiana at 2 in the morning. Alejandro Cazares was behind the wheel. Roberto Moreno was riding shotgun. They came to a drawbridge that was up to let boats pass. A safety gate blocked the road. Most people would wait for the bridge to come back down. Not these guys. Roberto got out of the car and pushed the safety gate up out of the way. He jumped back in the car. Cazares drove under the gate and headed straight for the bridge ramp. They stopped for a second at the bottom. Then Cazares put the car in reverse, backed up, and floored it.
What?
Gonna try to jump it? What are these idiots?
Going to jump the gap.
Even my dad would never consider doing something like this.
An action movie.
If you guys knew the lore of Queso's dad.
Moment. Then it crashed
Yeah,
into the
no
water below.
chance.
The car sank to the bottom.
You have to be going
Suarez was
faster.
trapped
You have to be
inside.
going like 100 miles an hour.
Moreno was found outside the submerged car, but he drowned too. The plastic bag beekeeper. In 2002, a Brazilian farmer found a beehive on his property, so he decided to get rid of them by using fire. The farmer put on gloves, long pants, and a long-sleeved shirt. He sealed everything with tape so bees couldn't crawl into his clothes. Then he put a plastic bag over his head and sealed it tightly.
The bees will sting you through the bag, by the way.
around his neck. This would protect his face from bee stings. Finally, he grabbed a torch and went off to burn the hive. A few hours later, he hadn't come back. His worries...
Could have at least made like a little puncture hole, like needle holes. Like little needle holes, bro.
Dude dying, bro. I'm just laughing at the way that they cut that frame right there, bro. That's like, why'd they do that, bro?
Yeah, the death isn't funny. It's just the cuts. Oh, my head hurts.
Like, bro, he's like, he got, bro.
I'll check that link out you sent right now, Tails.
Went looking for him.
I'm just
Found him dead
waiting
under
for
the
this
beehive,
video.
But the bees hadn't killed him. In fact, the hive was completely untouched. The plastic bag had worked perfectly. It kept out the bees, the smoke, and the oxygen he needed to breathe. The farmer had forgotten to poke air holes in the bag. With his gloves taped down, he couldn't rip the bag off his head. He suffocated trying to protect himself from bee
That's
stings.
unbelievable.
The lava lamp. In 2004, 24-year-old Philip wanted to use
This
his
guy
lava
ate a lot of
He plugged
lava
it in
lamp, right?
And waited for it to start working. After a few minutes, nothing was happening. The lamp was still cold. Philip was impatient, so he came up with a brilliant plan to speed things up. He took the lava lamp and put it on his hot stove.
How do lava lamps even work? Now that I think about that.
This is something y'all would do. I can guarantee you half the people in here would probably do something like this and think it'd work.
I literally just be watching YouTube the whole time. That's all I do.
Why y'all laughing?
I do not. I just watch YouTube. I should probably stream and play games more though.
Lava lamps are only designed to handle temperatures up to 40 degrees. A hot stove gets way hotter than that. The lava lamp quickly overheated and exploded. Glass shards flew everywhere. One
So he made a frag grenade.
straight into Philip's heart. He died
Golly,
instantly. The
Phil.
chimney grenade. On January 13th, 2005, 55-year-old Marco decided to clean the chimney in his workshop. He tried using a simple broom, but it was too small for the job. He needed to improvise. Marco figured he needed a chain to pull the broom through the chimney and a heavy object to weigh it down. Looking around his workshop, he found what he thought was perfect. A grenade. His plan
What? What do you mean? What? Where'd he get a grenade on top of it?
Marco figured he needed a chain.
Oh, he was looking through his workshop. He found something that he thought would be perfect.
You know, I was seeing Animal Hospitals being played a lot. What is Animal Hospital? I'll watch Queso play it and then I might give it a shot.
Broom through the chimney and a heavy object.
But I'll do that later.
Looking around his
I think I'll probably stream some Rivals right now, then play Farming Simulator. I might swap to the PlayStation already.
Weld the grenade to the broom and chain. Then he could pull the
I'm thinking, because Tails, I'm really not doing anything. I mean, I'm probably just going to be on YouTube a little longer. And then like 8 something-ish, I'll just swap over to the console. That's about it. Oh, I enabled a feature. I would get this. I enabled a feature to where it's not going to end stream anymore. It's just going to say like the broadcast has lost power. But I'm going to swap over. What about the video I sent? Oh, I'm going to watch that right now. Yeah, I'm going to play it right now. But I'm just going to finish this little part.
Marco got out his welding equipment and started working. He failed to think about what might happen when he put a flame near a grenade. As soon as the welding torch touched the grenade, it exploded. Marco was killed instantly. The chimney was left completely untouched by the blast. If you enjoyed this video,
that is.
All right, let's check out that link you sent.
You know what she is? No, I met her on Fortnite, sir.
Oh, it's a whole Okay, I gotcha. The whole body cam.
Tell me.
She's 14 years old.
I made sure she got home safe. Pretty much the friendly neighborhood spider, as everybody says.
Oh my gosh, I think I was told about this one.
Crawling in and out too. I have a whole bunch of old emails saved from them, screenshots and whatnot. Much of it very graphic in nature, and apparently he's been in there hiding in her closet for a few days.
On June 15th, 2025, police in Oshkosh, Wisconsin receive reports that a man has been seen climbing in and out of a 14-year-old girl's bedroom window. What follows is an investigation that would uncover disturbing details and a parent's worst nightmare come true.
What's on your neck?
My neck?
No, like the marks.
The following is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Following the unsettling call reporting that a man was seen crawling out of a teenage girl's window, officers find 19-year-old Zachary Vogt where he's loitering a few streets away from the home.
Yeah, so we got a call. What's up over here? We got a call. We got to investigate, okay? Where you're essentially the suspect of this stuff going on, okay?
Completely random, but Tails, do keep in mind, sometimes I'll stream with the VTube model, sometimes I'll stream with my actual face. Just FYI.
Yeah.
I do that whenever I feel like it.
Or anything on you? Well, don't reach for it. Jesus, dude.
I'm sorry.
Here, do that. When police ask you if you have a weapon, when police ask if you have a weapon, don't reach for it.
You
okay?
don't reach for it?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't reach for your pockets. I just said that.
Sorry, dude.
Zach reveals that he traveled from Westchester, Pennsylvania to Oshkosh, an almost 25-hour trip by train, and arrived last night. He's come all this way to meet someone he befriended while playing Fortnite.
She is literally my best friend. We met together.
You came here
Yeah.
to visit her?
Yeah, my best friend.
Okay. So how did you meet her?
We met through Fortnite. Basically, we don't play Fortnite. My brother and I, we don't do it. We'll play Fortnite together.
Why did I see a Twitch notification? Alright, not a Twitch notification. Hold on, I just got a Discord thing. What are they on Discord right now doing the... They better not. Why am I getting Discord things? What's going on? What? That's mine. What's going on? What? Why am I getting all this stuff from Discord? What's going on? Where is this stuff? No, I'm so curious. It's not telling me. It's not telling me what is going on. Why is it constantly playing? It's gonna do it again right now. I know it is. Where's all this shit coming from? What? What? Why is the Discord thing keep playing? Why is it playing? I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm losing it. What's going on? It's not, I'm not getting a heads up as to, is it this? What's going on? Oh, I think one of them is, it's my buddy Noah. He's constantly getting off and on applications. Oh my gosh, user settings. Where's the notification thing? I'm turning that off. I don't want to hear these things. Where's the notification? Right here. Enable desktop notifications. Friends come online. Turn that off. People I know start streaming in small servers. Turn that off. New message. Incoming ring. New message in the channel I'm currently reading. Turn that off. Flashes the app in your taskbar when you have new notifications. Yeah, we'll keep that default. Because this thing just kept going on and on and on and on and on. It was like, it's so annoying.
Together, but we played Fortnite a lot. Came over, met her, talked to her. We became best friends for a while.
The girl who is 14.
It's doing
will
it
be referred
again.
to as
Okay, it's doing it again. No. I'm muting it. I'm muting it. This guy's pissing me off so much. It's just him. It's just him. Where? Where is this at? Why am I getting this so much? It's not telling me where. It's not telling me. Oh my gosh. What's going on? Oh, I'm turning it off. I am so turning it off. Notifications. I'm just disabling all sounds. New message, incoming ring. If you're looking for per channel or per server notifications, right click on the desired server icon and select notification settings. Oh, okay. I can have this notification settings on this. All messages. Mobile push notifications. Okay. Notification settings, nothing. Mention nothing in this one. Only at mentions. And this one, nothing. Because there's some servers I in. Mention nothing in these servers. I only want it being active in one server, and that's the one me and my friends are usually in. Oh, they're in a voice call. No wonder. That's why. Okay. Okay. It doesn't show them in the thing, though. That's why. They're all in the voice call. They're typing. I didn't even bother to open the general chat. That's why. Okay, we'll finish this and then I'll join them.
in order to protect her identity.
So you guys said, how long has you guys been talking for?
Year.
A year?
Yeah.
I'll play Gartic Phone with them
Almost
in a
a
bit.
year, actually. 8 months.
So we'll finish this and play Gartic Phone.
Have you guys been planning this out, or is this...
Kind of just a last minute thing, because I was going to travel the world.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to be weird. Mind my language. Excuse my French.
This guy's
So it's like a last-minute thing.
scared.
Yeah, I was already planning to go pretty much across the entire world. I don't have a passport, so I was just going to stay in the U.S., obviously.
So how you going to travel
But
the world,
my
stupid ass?
freaking
Oh
journey
my
was gonna
gosh.
start. We already went through Chicago. I already went through Chicago and everything. I went all over the place.
Yeah.
My current goal, I want to get to Italy, so I'm going to get a passport somewhere around anywhere near here. Is there any good spots I can go? Like a library or something? I have a...
We're
Zach
doing it.
claims he met up with
This
SF
guy's
again
something
today,
else.
just before the officers arrived.
What were you guys doing?
Walking around. We literally just got her stuff for her dad. I actually went out, bought her stuff for her dad because it's Father's Day. I don't have a dad, so I pretty much want to bless everybody else. I hate seeing people upset. I can't literally stand having anyone upset, so I gave her money for stuff from the dollar store. We went to the dollar store, chilled at the dollar store, got her stuff for her dad. Chilling. Yeah, nothing illegal. I'm just chilling here. Nothing weird. I'm gonna go explore if y'all let me go. Not here, but I'm going, you guys, have you been all around the world?
I have not, no.
Have you?
Oh my gosh, this guy. Buddy, you're being interrogated like this guy is acting so suspicious, bro.
Do you know anywhere that's, like, you've been dying to go to?
Not really.
Steering the conversation back to why they're there, the officer asks if Zach has ever been to SF's house.
Did you go into her house at all?
Not really.
What do you mean, not really?
I went to knock on the window.
Okay.
She climbed out the window.
Okay. And then you guys went somewhere else?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made sure she got home safe.
Yeah, but she's 14, bud.
Pretty much the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, as everybody says. You know what she is? No. I met her on Fortnite, sir. Is she young?
Tell me.
Like I said, I don't know how old I was. I just came here. I explore. I leave. This is what I do.
While this conversation is taking place, SF's father is also speaking with officers.
So we're going to handle it at this point, given that there's not at this point.
Oh, that
evidence of
kid's
that.
in.
We'll have to try to
She's gonna
determine.
get it. He's gonna let her
couple
know.
things though. We need to get her phone just in case there is evidence on there that would suggest that he is, any activity between the two.
Okay.
Pictures, whatever it might have you, or text back and forth. Like that's all stuff. She's 14 years old. He's 19.
Yep.
She can't give consent to any of that, and he knows that. So, do you think it'd be best if I grab it, or if you get it? Obviously, it's your
Hi,
phone.
hey Jade.
So,
Hi.
You already have it. Perfect.
Proceeds to act clueless
14-year-old's
about her
phone
age.
would eventually
Exactly.
reveal not only a series of stomach-churning messages, but the disturbing real reason Zach has come to visit her. Her father gives an account of what led him to call the police.
So just give me a backstory of what.
So he called the police, or the neighbor called the police? Because that's what my camera's not tracking. Hello, track please. I'm right here. Yeah, it's getting dark in my room. That's why. I don't want to turn on this ring light. There we go. Tracking's better, but not my cup of tea. I'm gonna recalibrate it real quick. You're gonna see, you're gonna see the face thing on the tracking here. It's so ugly. Actually, you can't even see it. Never mind. Okay, I recalibrated the thing, but that light, the ring light, is so ugly. Oh my gosh, I have to keep it on. No shot. Aw, that's so. The lighting's not enough. Okay, I think if I get off OBS and I go back on YouTube, it'll be
So
fine,
basically,
right?
they met back in.
Is the tracking fine here?
Last fall over Snapchat.
Yeah, it's fine.
Did you know about this mail prior to today?
They met back on Snapchat.
Is that a bug by my foot, bro?
Developed an online long distance relationship. Once I became aware of it,
The hell you
once I
mean my
became aware
flashlight
he was
won't work?
18 at the time.
It's one of those light bugs, bro.
We put a kibosh on it.
SF's parents restricted her social media access and attempted to monitor her phone activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
October, November. Went as far as I spoke with his mom about it because she was not aware. Facebook.
Okay.
Did some backtracking through him on Facebook, found his aunt, then she directed me to her mom, to his mom. And
Wait, who was it? This
Parents
is daughter.
restricted her social media.
Okay. Oh, this is the neighbor.
Once I became aware of it, and once I became aware he was 18 at the time.
Wait, this is the father. No, this is the father.
Developed an online long distance relationship.
Oh, so they have shared custody.
Once I became aware of it, and once I became aware he was 18 at the time, we put a kibosh on it.
SF's parents restricted her social media access and attempted to monitor her phone activity.
Hold on.
Last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
October, November. Went as far as I spoke
Okay,
with his.
I'm turning on a different lighting. Yeah, that's the dad. Okay, I turned on a different lighting and it's tracking just fine now. But I have a different lighting on. When I play with them on Gartic phone, I don't know if I'm gonna have the VTuber on, just cause it might not track properly. We'll see though. I'm not gonna make decisions now. I'll make decisions based off of what goes on there. Okay, let's go back to the video.
His mom about it because she was not aware. Facebook.
Okay.
Did some backtracking through him on Facebook, found his aunt, then she directed me to her mom.
There's a bug here. I'm
to
gonna
his
kill
mom.
this thing.
And
I don't know why I'm
she
letting
was
it live.
on that no, this is wildly
There we go.
inappropriate. You're going to get yourself in a whole world of trouble here. And as far as we knew, that was more or less the end of it. I had suspicions they were still like on Fortnite, maybe finding a way to talk, but never had any evidence of it.
While her father is right, and they stayed in contact over Fortnite, SF and Zach had been communicating through other means to avoid detection, such as email and Spotify.
How the
It's on your
hell?
neck. My neck?
How the hell do you
No,
text
like
on
the marks.
Spotify? I didn't even know that was an option.
I don't know.
You don't know that's
Might as well just be straight up, dude.
I didn't want to her or anything. I didn't her. I came here to literally explode.
Well, describe to me like how that happened. Like
She was kissing me. Just
Okay.
kissing me.
Okay, what else happened?
What do you mean?
Well, if you're starting to do that, I'm sure there's more that's going on here.
They just kissed.
Uh-huh,
That's
right,
the
but
time.
Okay.
You know, just meet up with a minor to kiss. Let's be honest here.
Someone I just kind of met in person.
Okay, so you did not go into her house like at all. She came outside when you knocked on the window.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any like
No.
did you guys have
Just kissing.
I love these officers. They're just being blunt and direct. Like, come on, dude. I don't got time to deal with you. You're like you're beneath me. Like, speak up, speak right. I'm not dealing with this. It's the new thingish thing on certain phones. I only use Spotify for music, so I never even bothered to look at Spotify's messaging feature. They have a whispering feature, I think, though. I think I do remember that.
if you want to consider it that way?
You guys like making out?
No, just kissing.
You said she was kissing you, now you're kissing her. Come on
After a
now.
little more pressure from the officers, Zach admits a bit more happened between him and SF.
I just gave her a hickey back.
Okay.
That's
Where did
Okay.
that happen at exactly?
Around the train tracks.
Zach claims he then returned SF to her house and left. However, the neighbors dispute this. The next day, they contacted SF's father, telling him that they had seen SF sneaking out of her bedroom window, and she wasn't alone.
Then saw, he described him as a scrawny white boy crawling in and out too. And he said, "Now I've got daughters."
What time was this?
That was, that must have been close to 7.
7 p.m.
It was shortly before I
Oh,
called Spanish.
thanks for the follow,
And he
Jay.
said,
I just
he
saw it
hollered
right
at him,
now.
asked him what he was doing, and he took off running. He got me out, and then we walked around the house, and we couldn't find him.
Jay just popped by, said hi, dropped the follow, and dipped. What a person. What a viewer.
And that was about the time I talked to her, talked to my daughter, and figured out who it was. And apparently he's been in there hiding in her closet for a few days.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
According to his mom, he left last Friday.
Wait, they got in touch with the 19-year-old's mother? Hang on, Tails. I didn't. She followed me too. What a person. Honestly, what a person. So, wow, okay.
SF's father explains that he doesn't often go into her room, so he's not sure exactly how long Zach may have been hiding in there.
On
But it's
Facebook.
likely around a week.
Like, not going to see her again tonight? Okay, how'd that conversation go?
Kind of got upset. I felt kind of bad, but I'm like, I do this every time.
Okay. So if we asked her that, she's going to say the same thing?
What's your name, man?
Zach.
Zach, are you willing to come back to the PD with us and make a statement?
Yeah.
Okay.
With it clear that Zach isn't being entirely honest, he's then transported to the Oshkosh Police Department.
Would you personally buy one of these? Like these kind of cars?
Squad car?
Yeah. No, not a squad.
You can get back this way, Zach. Go with her.
Sorry, I don't know whether it's just the Italian in me coming up.
He
or whether I'm
contacted.
just like,
Let me see. He contacted his aunt on Facebook. They went through her. Found out his mom was. Hold on, Tails. Please talk in proper English. Oh my gosh. He contacted his aunt on Facebook. Then through her, found out who his mom was and contacted her about it. Wait, never mind. I just read it all stupid. Never mind. You're talking proper English. He contacted his aunt on Facebook. Then through her, found out who his mom was and contacted her about it. Oh, okay. I'll join their thing after. I'm gonna finish this video and then we're gonna play Gartic Phone.
Freaking, but like, little nervous, yeah. I don't know. I don't get questioned by cops every day when I move around.
Zach is reassured that he's free to go at any time.
Where did she like start kissing? Was like on the lips, like, yeah.
Right here.
Okay.
Zachary
Okay, so then after you guys,
How do you
so
say that
guys, like,
last
making
name?
out, was it just like a little peck, like?
Yeah, kind of making out, but not like actually, and no touching, no nothing. She kind of just on my neck, and that's about it. No clothes came off, no nothing.
Are you touching anywhere else? I mean, I get it, man. If you're like making out with a girl, like.
No, dude,
you know what I
I'm
mean?
not trying to catch a random STD, man. I can't trust that. See, kissing was scary enough. I ain't trying to do none of that. Nah, she ain't my type. She ain't my type.
But you
Maybe
can't
just
just
for
see
the
her.
fun? No, not even that.
She's
Just for fun. That's what this was.
She's not my type. You're calling through the window of a 14-year-old girl and staying in her closet for a week. What do you mean she's not your type? I think she's beyond your type, bud. She's beyond your type. Let's be honest here. Why is my camera like catching me looking down? Hang on, let me recalibrate. I don't like how it's angling this stuff. No, F you, I hate you. Shut up, Noah. Yeah, how do you give someone a kiss and a hickey without touching? Exactly.
Kiss, that's fun. That ain't no love. I
Exactly.
might be a heartbreaker for that, but that ain't it.
No matter what Zach claims, SF's phone tells a different story.
Her and Zach's relationship, like, was it, or was it? Did she say anything to you?
To me, no. Pretty much, and I have a whole bunch of old emails saved from them, screenshots and whatnot.
Really?
Okay. Much of it very graphic in nature.
Okay.
About all the stuff they want to do to each other and.
Perfect.
Would you like give us consent to go through your phone to see? I mean, I'm not saying that we don't trust you or anything, but like just to see like if there was any text messages or anything like that in between you guys.
The thing is that obviously, you know, there's her story and then there's your story, right? There's two sides to every story, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're trying to find out is.
No, just ask her, cause I need my phone right now.
You know, your phone's right here. What I'm saying is, like, with us together, like, can we just go through it together?
If he says no, they're just gonna keep the phone on them anyways, and then they're gonna get a search warrant for it, which will probably take like 2 days to get cleared. But yeah.
No, not right now.
I'm gonna stop pausing so I can play guarded phone
We
quicker.
have to make a call.
Is there any reason?
The only reason is because I have a lot of gay, like, not gay stuff, but
They
stuff
don't
that
care.
would be weird for you to see. Like,
Trust me,
literally
Zach.
from.
I'm sure I've seen a lot weirder stuff. Like, I'm not here to like judge like whatever you're into.
No,
You know
it's
what I mean?
nothing I'm into. It's the sugar
Just tell
daddy
me about
stuff
it.
I was talking to you about. It's the.
Explain that to me a little
You pretty much catfish men into giving you money.
According to court documents, Zach admitted that he and an ex-girlfriend would send pictures to men, ask them for photos in return, and then demand money in exchange for not exposing them. He also admitted to trying to do this with SF.
You've never tried that.
And I haven't personally, no.
You?
I can't say I have, no.
Given that
Obviously, they're gonna
SF
say
is a
no.
minor, the officers once again attempt to establish how much Zach knows about her age.
Did she ever tell you how old she was?
No.
How old did you think she was?
16, 17. I'm only 19, so that wouldn't be illegal.
You thought she was like 16 or 17?
At least, yeah.
He's talking about Romeo and Juliet laws, but it would still be illegal, yes. Because Romeo and Juliet laws is just for if you're dating. It's nothing else. So if there's any sexual contact between the two or pictures of the person you're dating when they're underage, even though it's Romeo and Juliet laws, it's still applicable and you would still go to jail for possession of child pornography. So that doesn't work.
And that, in my eyes, there was a 4-year thing back where I was from. As long as there's no weird going on.
Yeah, no,
that's
like,
not
I'm
illegal.
just
I'm just
asking,
trying to
yeah.
make that out there. Because if there's no weird, that's not illegal.
Like,
Do you know how old she is?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, dear God. Can I hear it?
Just, you know, one thing at a time, right?
Oh.
While this conversation is taking place, officers at the home receive permission to enter SF's bedroom, where Zach has apparently been hiding for the past week.
Okay. Best of luck. It's an absolute nightmare.
Okay. Holy Christ.
In SF's room, they find a black machete, some of Zach's tank tops, his diploma,
Is that a king? Is that a Bible? Oh man. Oh man, come on with the Bible there. I don't think that's a Bible though.
Xbox,
I think
and
that's
Blu-ray
just Stephen King. It's probably like the It stuff.
player.
Can I go to that bathroom real quick?
Yeah, can you be like 2 seconds?
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're full of Yeah. She's telling us kind of what's going on. Okay.
Yeah.
It's time to be honest.
Alright, what do you mean by that?
I know you're a messenger. I know a lot more.
Sure, yeah.
I know a lot more than you think I know.
Alright.
Okay. So it's time to be honest.
Yeah.
So tell me about what's going on.
So I pretty much dated this girl from September to now. And I can move her pretty much. I didn't bang her or nothing. I didn't talk about it in text, but I didn't actually.
Though Zach won't allow them to go through his phone, his lock screen is an image of two hands held together by their pinky fingers. In the middle of the screen are the words together and the date October 3rd, 2024, the day he says he started dating 14-year-old SF.
Just be straight up, like, what type of things were you guys talking about?
Just, I don't know, a bunch of other, like, stupid, like, we'll be normal, and then it'll be random. Did we? Not at all. Did I want to? No. Did I love her? In a way, yeah.
Okay.
Was it intense like that? No.
Okay.
See, if I'm
This
saying
guy
that,
just
context,
kept his mouth
I'm not
shut,
doing
bro.
it. I'm not doing. I'm a. Okay, I'm a.
This guy's getting his ass kicked in county. Oh man, you see what they do with child predators is they go ahead and let people in county know what you're in for. Specifically, they'll be like, "Hey, this guy touched a kid. It's over. It's wraps."
Man, I know I am. I'm not gonna go and tell. Oh yeah, no, I'm not actually doing it.
Officers reported that in messages to SF, Zach wrote, quote, "I own you, you're mine." Throughout the messages, Zach tells her on a continuous basis that he needs her, can't be without her, and that she is his.
So when you guys were messaging back and forth on Gmail about like the whole thing, was there any photos sent by either of you? Like, did she send you anything? Did you send her anything? Was there anything like that?
Not really. It was the very first, was like October or something. That's it. And it's deleted. She had it on her phone, not mine.
Yeah, you can work on uploading those ones to that link again. And
Yeah, there's a bunch of them discussing hiding because once they were busted, trying to find the more graphic ones.
While many of the conversations between Zach and SF were graphic in nature, they also discussed running away together if they got caught. In one message, Zach refers to her as his Juliet. When confronted by the investigators, Zach finally cracks.
Dude, just be straight. This is your time to tell your side of things.
We banged one time, just one time, and it wasn't even like anything
Took us this
serious.
long. Oh, that look like finally.
That night?
Just with Howard, but.
Yeah, that's.
And that's what I'm even more worried about.
Did you wear a rubber?
No, but I put up and we went out. I went out by myself.
Oh man, she's not my type.
My worry obviously is
Did I love her
you
in
guys
a
aren't
way?
able to detain
Exactly.
him.
It doesn't make
The next
sense, man.
question,
Come on.
he tries to come back here.
right. Well, I mean, at the very least, I have enough to bring him to jail on 4th degree assault.
All right, I'm back, Tails. Oh my gosh.
Thanks for being honest, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
like
I was a
sweat.
bit nervous earlier. I told you if I have to piss, I'm not gonna really talk much because I'm not trying to piss. I'm trying to think of something else. But dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't need to lie. I have zero purpose in lying to y'all. Lying gets you
Well,
in
then-
more trouble.
Well, then get to the damn point already, man.
It's worse if you lie. Just be honest, get your life together, and move on. We never met. We're all good. I go home. I'm good.
You're not going home, bro.
Not a bad person. Just grew up in a bad area.
With
Oh,
Zach's
okay,
belief
yeah, you
that
go-
he's headed home after this conversation, he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, but you're not going
I'll
home.
put your hands on your back. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm opening my door. This smells awful.
Guys, you're not gonna be placed under the bus at this point.
So here's the deal. We're gonna be taking you out for assault of a child.
Yeah.
And then using a computer device to facilitate crime.
Alright.
Okay.
Hey, can you get sit?
Yeah, I got you.
Sexual assault on a child, that's a big crime. Yeah, prepare to get beat.
Hey, what's your name? I ain't gonna tell nobody. We cool. I ain't mad at you. This your job. God, dude, I don't even know how with you. Can you tell me before I make myself look even worse?
I'll tell you she's a juvenile.
Oh, hey, I see it was 16, 17. But I thought it'd be younger.
It don't matter, bro. It
According
don't
to
matter.
police documents, Zach eventually admitted that his mother told him SF was only 14 after she'd been contacted by SF's dad. He explained his reason for continuing the relationship despite the age difference was that he loved her, and it was a different feeling than he had experienced with anyone else.
Hey, we cool though?
Yeah, we're good, man.
I'm good with this thing.
Y'all good?
We're good. Like, listen, man. I'll
No
help
hard
with
feelings,
you.
bro?
No, listen, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, no, you're good, bro.
Zachary Vogt was charged with second-degree assault of a child, use of a computer to facilitate a child crime, and exposing a child to
I
harm.
didn't even know use of a computer to facilitate a crime was a thing. I didn't even know that was a charge.
Material. He pled not guilty, and in October 2025, all charges were dismissed by the prosecutor.
What?
His case was then picked up by the federal
Oh,
court.
good thing.
And Zach was charged with travel with intent to engage in illicit conduct with a minor.
He admitted to
production
it,
of
though.
child and coercing a minor for unlawful activity. In a letter to the judge, Zach wrote that he takes full responsibility for his actions. He pled guilty to the production of child. As part of his plea agreement, the other two charges were dismissed.
What?
He was sentenced to 15 years in prison.
That's still a big
Following
charge.
the completion of his sentence, he will be on supervised release for 15 years in order to comply with the requirements of the Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act. We had to cut many details from this video for YouTube. Watch our full videos.
Okay, that was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Jazz, I'm gonna join the Discord call. Oh, are they not there? Oh, are they not live? I mean, if they're not, I'm probably just gonna end stream anyways. Swap over, play some Farming Simulator. I want to play Farming Simulator. Because I'm looking for the call, but I don't see it. I think they ended the call. It would seem they have ended the call. Damn, that was the 16th, and it's already, oh, that was the 6th, and this is 13th. This guy's on GTA, bro. Get off GTA, bro. He's on phone. Are they on a separate call? Let me text this guy. Are y'all on a separate call? What is this? I'm texting this goober. What the hell is loop? What is this? Coming to PlayStation and what? I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get this guy. What is going on? Direct messages. I'm in the server. There's nobody here. So we playing? We not playing? So we not playing? Like, nobody's in the call. Am I tripping? I swear I saw a call earlier. I guess I'm tripping. Alright, whatever. Okay. Okay, I guess. I mean, I'm just gonna end stream then, I guess. Chill for a bit. And then I'll start, yeah, I'll play some Farming Simulator. Alright, Tails, I'll be back. But it'll give me like, I don't know, like an hour or something. I'm still gonna play Power World later, so.